asked me a question and he said, in all the price action, which one is the strongest?
Everything is just like
You can't really say one price action is stronger than another price action, but just like we looked at that armor, and we looked at the body and said, okay, there was a downtrend first, and then we pushed it back and now pushed it back. So the sugar is a little buying body. One will say maybe that is stronger than the little selling body, but hammer is still hammer on the same. But in terms of different price action, I really like engulfing a lot. I really like this swallowing. I like it because it takes a lot of momentum and money has come into it without any resistance from the other party. You get it? So, but then the hammer also is good, but the hammer is such that there is this tussle in one day or in 4 hours. Both sides did something. You see, so maybe sellers first, then buyers said no. Or buyers first, then sellers said no. But you see with the engulfing, it's just about some guy just putting one big amount of money, buying something or selling heavily. Nobody trying to, just scale in. Especially if the engulfing is so huge, as in totally swallowing the other party. That's a lot of stake. Now, once they do that, you can be sure what's coming next. At times when the engulfing is so much big, all you want to do is to, yes, I know what has just happened, but you can't jump in. You now just wait for a little reaction. Just know that something has changed. The sentiment has changed. Some guys have taken over the baton, whether buyers or sellers, and then you are now looking for a very fine time to go in. Where you enter is so important. Most times people know the direction, they enter at the wrong time, you will now lose. You enter at the wrong time, eventually you enter at the right time and you made some money, but you ended up losing. Because you have lost one, twice, or 3 times before you finally made it. So why not wait for the best time, even if it's only one win? It's better than, there's somebody missing here.
It's advanced, so you will catch up.
So he just went his food now. He went out and came back.
Because if you look at it, you lost 100, you lost 150, you lost 200, you lost 150, then you finally made 400. Very good. But then you are still in minus. You have to just wait for that right time to make that 400 and end the day with a plus of 400. So when is so crucial. Where is so crucial at the same time, because if you buy expensive, don't expect much to happen after that time, because it's already gone away. If you want to say you want to now start buying here, yes, it's going to go up, but then see it's coming back down. For those who don't have the patience or the courage, they're just thinking, I've got the wrong thing, it's coming back. You might want to run away. You may think, it's a wrong move, but buying here just to help yourself, really. Put yourself in a very good place to help yourself, because it's a very psychological and emotional thing, especially for those who come back to be checking. So, but this is a long, this is 4 hours, this is like 2 days. So after this thing happened for like 2 days, just like we are looking at the British, after that thing, that thing happened yesterday morning. Today's Tuesday, it happened yesterday morning at 9:30. That's big green candle in that British paper. Till today, they just basically didn't want to move. So a lot of, maybe they are planning, maybe they are really thinking, should we not, should we? I can't decide for them. So in terms of, I like this engulfing a lot. Even the next one I will tell you now, of all of them, that's my least favorite, what's it called? Signal.
Okay.
You
mean the next one?
Yeah. It works, especially when I'm going to show you one strategic stuff. I like this, and I like that. No. You need all the price action because it's going to
At
help
one time
you.
or the other here.
Yeah, and for somebody who doesn't see how much, I mean, it's about making money. It's about making money. You are going to have losing trades. I have losing trades. As a matter of fact, professional, they have more losing trades than winning trades. About at times 30% of their trades are winning trades, 70% are losing trades. But that 70% losing trades are very, very small. Their stop loss is so small. So maybe they are losing very small 100, 150, 100, 150. Then when they finally win, they won 2005, 2002. Just swallows all the losses. So because they are looking for that perfect trade. So if it doesn't go, it stops them. Well, that's not it. Try and go for another. It doesn't go, it stops them, then that's not it. But if your stop loss is getting too big, or you are losing 400, 450, 400, by the time you get that 2,000, at the end of the day, it's nothing.
Now should have run out of the money.
No? Depending on your account. So this is quite good. That show. Okay, look at the engulfing on itself. Now this signal is called dark cloud cover.
We didn't do
That's cloud
the other one before
That was the first one we did.
the upward trend.
We have done it. It's not a girlfriend.
The
This is the
upward
first
We've
one.
done a golfing.
Okay.
That.
The first one we did. But even if we didn't do it, the same principle. This is called dark cloud cover. Like I said to you, shadows of no consequence. It's about the body. It's about the body, and this is when after your first candle, you see the second candle eating about, some people will tell you 50%. This is the reason why I don't really like it. But I like it to be like 70%. Then it eats like 70% of the previous candle. So it's quite different from the engulfing, where the engulfing.
Totally. So this is like a less,
Yeah.
like a reduced engulfing.
Well, you know that.
It didn't completely engulf.
It's called dark cloud cover.
You just covered part of it.
Yeah, just like 75%.
Yes, cover part of it. But then, if you want to do the analysis very, 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 very well, take a look at these two candles. What do you think it is?
It's not. It's not long enough.
Take a look at them.
What it is?
Yeah.
That's all.
Just look at this candle. It's called dark cloud cover. This is when this candle eats almost, they say 50%, but I like 70%. I'm not too much convinced with 50%, really. So, if I see it at times, I don't even like it anyway. But once it eats about 70-80% of the previous candle, this is for a sell signal. Remember, we're looking at two candle signals now.
Yeah.
AMA is the only one candle signal. These are two candle signals.
Yeah.
This is dark cloud cover. Okay? This one formed here, bam. All of a sudden, the next guy came, ate more than half of it. Interpret this candle. What do you think this is? Take a good look.
It's a pulling back. It's a fall back. Is it?
Yeah.
A reduction
A reduction of what?
of the
Of buying.
Of buying.
And
They
what is that?
started
The price.
They started at that price. When I mean the first candle.
If you get this, then your brain is
Then
working
started
like
at that price.
this is this candle, the green one, and then the red guys came and ate this place off. They ate it off. Now let's forget whether they have shadow or not. It doesn't matter. Interpret this candle. What do you think this is?
They are more than
He's trying to
not
push.
as powerful as the buyers. They couldn't totally override the buyers.
You know what I want to
Could
do?
it be this resistance, the support,
No.
not able to support the price?
In other words, these people, okay, this is
The
zero.
selling people.
Let's try that again. Because I just want to bring out
To
one
bring
principle.
up, yeah.
This is zero. We go to 100.
Yeah.
Alright? Then from 100, sellers took it back to what? Let's say 20 or 30. This is what is
So
left.
there's reserves of about
Like a reserve
20.
or a hoarding or something.
So in
They
other
think
words,
there's still some more that they can go for.
Buyers still have some strengths.
buyers, you're all right, but there's something I want to bring out, and I don't want to say it myself. I will hear somebody
I'll
say
be
that
glad
word.
to get it.
It's lost movement.
Now, if you now look at this from here now, so in other words, these two candles, who can draw what is left? Can
What
you
is left
draw
of the candle?
what is left of this
That's
candle?
It's a small.
Just a third of it.
Oh, it's an
20%
inverted hammer.
There's some grounds here, eh? Professor Miss.
What is left is actually on top.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's an inverted hammer.
Yeah.
20%.
Yes, inverted hammer.
No, it's not on top.
It's on top.
It's
Now, this is what you have
inverted
left.
hammer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called candlestick mathematics. You won't see that much online. But that's the psychology, really. This is back to hammer. As a matter of fact, almost all the candlestick comes back. What I discovered is all of them, if you put them together, they're all hammers. All of it. I've kind of looked at it very well. Although you don't see that hammer all the time, but looking at it carefully, everything adds up as hammer. Even the engulfing. Take a look at it again. Let's look at the engulfing now.
Yeah,
Take
that's
a look
true.
at it again. This is like
Yeah,
this.
it's hammer.
And this now.
It's true. Yeah.
Take this away.
Yeah.
What is if this is red
Yeah.
and this is green, what happens?
That's the hammer.
Yeah,
Down.
Yeah.
Yes.
that's an actual hammer.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
it is.
What is left?
Okay.
Yeah.
So even the engulfing,
Yes.
That's hammer.
It is hammer.
still showing you the versal of trend. So that's the only reason why I look at that cloud cover and still think, okay, it's still inverted hammer. If I see it in the direction of trend, it's okay. Okay? But it's just that it happened over 2 periods. But the hammer is just 1 period. Whether 1 hour or 4 hours, you understand it? So this is the dark cloud cover. You see a downtrend? Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's more than 50, 60, 70% of it. It's like they slashed it. But at the end of it, if you look at it, what do you have?
Yeah.
That's what it is really. That's what it is really. If you want to do the calculation, plus and minus, they bought 100, they took away 80 from what they bought. They're left with 20. But originally
Yeah.
they were in 100.
Will the length of the tail above the will it have any indication to
That's
tell
why I
us?
said concentrate on
The body.
the body first.
Okay.
Let's just look at our body.
Okay.
The signal itself is about the body. When you are looking at that cloud cover, it's about the body. It's obviously the candlestick mathematics is not maybe we should not even delve into it now because it might be something that might be too much for now. But looking at the signal is when this leg comes and hits this. What is this one? This two.
Oh, that's it.
That's
Yeah.
How about this one?
No, that's a dark cloud.
No,
That's
no, no,
it.
it's engulfing.
This one.
Which
It's
one?
engulfing.
Oh, that's a
Oh, okay.
This one.
It's engulfing.
So you already know them. So you can when you are on your chart, you can see them yourself. You can spot it yourself. So you know engulfing by yourselves. That's it. This is dark cloud cover. It's 30% or 70%. I like 70%, but some people say 50% really. When it closes more than 50% of it, but if it's 50%, I'm not much convinced that this selling is strong. So I might as well just I beg, let me look for something else. You get my point. But once it eats more than half of it, then yeah, I think these sellers are out now. You know? Obviously,
Like
don't
one-
forget
like-
our rule.
Like that one up there. Is that
Which one?
that
This
one?
one. This is dark cloud. See, all the signal can change trend. This is dark cloud cover. It changed the trend straight away. Although, for now, don't try and take opposite trend. If you start trading and you are very much correct, or if you want to take opposite trends, don't do it, please. Because you don't know if this trend is continuing. See where the dark ladder cover opens. See where you're, and you don't know if this trend is going to reverse. So why do you want to go into it? But if it happens and it reverses like you saw this, you know that, okay, let's see what happens. You are still even going to be saying, let's see what happens. You are observing. Observation is crucial to trading. Observing the relationship between the buyers and the sellers. You are observing. And if you are not patient enough, you know what is happening, but you have gone in at the wrong time. That's what kills most traders. Wrong timing. Yes.
Which trend is most important? Like there are two trends there. The main trend, which is
See, once that this trend, okay, is going up.
yeah.
Okay, when we look at chart patterns tomorrow,
Okay.
you will see something that is crucial for you to also know trend as reversed. But if you have drawn a trend line,
Yeah.
it would have been broken here
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
All right, that's another thing. But immediately they now close. You see, they were above the moving average before. They closed below, but the buyers pushed it back up. They closed below again. The buyers pushed it back up. But this time, even your moving average is already turning down. It's already turning down from here. Can you see? So you are not thinking this buying is continuing already. It's already turning down. And once you see at this place, the dark cloud cover here, this is a dark cloud cover as well. Although it didn't go that far, tried to pull it back, took it down. No, this is engulfing, sorry. They took it down, dark cloud cover, bam. It depends on also what your target is. Those targets are very crucial because when you look at my stop loss to my price, if my stop loss is big and my price target is equal to my stop loss, is it a good trade to take? Do you think you want to risk that? Whereby you are risking 200 and your aim is also 200. Is it okay for you? No, this is all about individuals. Some people might say, well, I will take it one-on-one. One-to-one, that is, you are risking one-to-one. But some people say, no, I think
Why sweat when they're not going to be increase?
there will be increase, but it's just that it's one-on-one. It's what you are willing to use that you are willing to
Oh,
do.
okay.
So, is it worth it? Some people will say, well, I'm willing to risk 100 because I'm going for something big like 300. So, I know why I'm risking what I'm risking. But if I'm willing to risk 100 because I want 100. So, it depends on people. Someone will still go for that. It depends on individuals. You know, so that's dark cloud cover. Let's not go into the candlestick because it's still hammer. You know, so, and the other version is called piercing pattern. That's what, for the names are just, that's the name, we all have to learn the name, but when you see them, it's about identifying them. It's about, they say 50, I don't like 50, I like 70. When you eat 70% of it, whether they have shadow or not, that's not the concern, it's about the body itself. It's about the body itself. When they eat, you know, like, I'm going to give everybody this thing, so you might as well just watch and listen. You're going to send the emails to everyone. If you download it, I think you should come on.
Yeah.
So, piercing pattern, we are looking for it in an uptrend. You want to pull back and then your piercing pattern. It's like, you know, something is coming down, they, you know, say no way. Like this. Obviously very close to you. All our signals, you want to, don't even try of entering when it's far away from your moving average. Don't try it. Especially this 20 that we are using. Okay? Or 30, some people use 30. When it's gone too far, forget it. Let it try and come back. Look for that. And it's always like there is always that signal at that place because there are people there. It's people who do all these things. These are people. This one, what is this?
That's
Engulfing. This is someone's. There are people who wait. When this one went away, they say, we didn't catch it. When he came back here, they just quickly snapped it and bought it. People bought it quickly. You too, you join them. And when you engulfed it,
It's going
if you do times 2, you probably, you might not be there yet. But when it's coming back, you'll be so scared. But piercing pattern telling you are still going. And this is a very good rice. This is an engulfing as well. But this is where it looks like this is far away from me, from the moving away. It's not what you see. By the time you go away, you are entering when people want to be coming back. Don't try. Enter when they have come back, not when they've gone away. They've gone away here. Enter here. Enter close. Just close. This one is what?
Piercing
pattern. If you are not too sure, like me, piercing pattern, dark cloud cover, I don't really like them that much. But if you put this into this, if my let me do this calculation. I say I won't look at candlestick mathematics, but let's do just a little of it because I won't enter this. I'll be very honest. I won't enter this one. Even though it went up, I won't enter because when I look at what really happened, okay, what's it? When I look at what really happened, it's almost like there was this sell candle, okay, and then we had this buying candle of with this size. With a little, this is not hammer for me. It's not. This is not hammer. This green is not hammer. Hope you know. This one is.
Almost about the same.
This one is. This one is. Why is this one not hammer?
No, there is something.
It's not up to
50. It's about 50.
Really, it's not really hammer because this place has gone. You don't want the top too long. You don't want because once it starts getting up, it's telling you even buyers have been rejected as well. So it defeats that hammer. It's when it's so little or you don't even have any at all, then you like it. But already it's already telling you they've rejected them up as well. So for me,
But the one that is next to it.
yeah, this one for me is hammer. This one not. This one
Yeah.
inverted hammer.
Inverted,
Yeah, probably
The
yeah.
red one.
Yeah, probably inverted hammer.
But it's in
But then it doesn't make any
it's in
sense
opposite
because it's
direction.
not reverting
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
They are not up, So as a matter of fact, it should only be telling you that it looks like buyers are ready to run. But under my own candlestick mathematics, if I put this together, this is what I have. So for me, I wouldn't.
It's getting close to
It's like nowhere. They rejected them both places. So you might as well just. But then if you enter, if you are strong enough, or bold enough, courageous enough,
If while you're trading, and one has already placed a trade and is going, and then over a period of 4 hours, you see more encouraging along the line of the trade.
you keep going. That gives you more confidence to know that these guys are still there for you. Because these are people. There are people doing those things. Every price action is somebody's decision. People are buying, that's what it means. You got here, people are buying. So, and you see, the more you are seeing, the more the candles appear without shadows, with small shadows, the more powerful they are. Because they're telling you they were not resisted at all along the way. As they were going.
They are bulldozing their way.
they were just going. Either very little resistance along. So once you see how strong and bullish the green candles are, very few resistance. The only time this trailer has tried to come and look at what happened. What is it? Now look, this is the most perfect. This is what we are saying. This is the most perfect signal. Why is it the most perfect signal? Hammer engulfing in the direction of the trend. There is no better signal. Can you see what happened? This is what really drove this thing. It's still close. So hammer came there, engulfing went. If you buy here, put your stop loss there, you will just skyrocket. Two things now telling you, men, buyers are here. One, the front hammer, they now swallowed up the sellers completely. Here, hammer and engulfing. Whoa, that is double confirmation, double barrel.
All right, pastors.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, my God.
How are you?
Everyone doing good today?
Yeah.
Fantastic. See you later, one.
That's good. Okay.
Okay, so, pam, and there you go.
So, like in that one, just practicing, just to be sure that you this is the price of buying, and then you set the stop loss.
Which one are you buying? Because the two, you can buy the two.
What do you think?
You can buy one. You can buy the hammer. You know, before this engulfing was the hammer that formed first.
Yes.
You can base your decision on that hammer and buy and put your stop loss where? Under the hammer.
What about the take
The
profit?
trend that is going on.
Where do you put your take profit? But
Oh, sorry.
the hammer is a sell hammer.
It's a sell hammer.
No.
No. It's a buyer.
It's buying.
It's a rejection. It says
They reject it back.
price went down and
The buyers are pushing.
What hammer is this?
This
From-
buy.
Which one? Which one?
Where did they reject here?
from down from below
Where was the rejection, up or down?
down.
So if there is rejection down, who is rejecting it?
The buyers.
Buyers. Buyers. So if you entered on this hammer alone, your stop loss will be just below, because if they take you out, that means you are wrong. But here you are still safe. This one tried to come down, but they didn't allow you to touch your stop loss. You know, or you might just put your stop loss in it just a little below it.
Where do you put your take profit?
Your take profit now depends on
Depending on your
times 2,
times
times 3,
times three.
or maybe you want to target this high because this looks like where they were coming from. So this high like this. In fact, can you see that's where they kind of literally reversed a bit at this high. It's a market. It's well structured.
Exactly what happened on the other side.
It's well. So when they got here, they stopped as well. It's a structure.
This thing.
So it
sorry.
was-
Sometimes I like to think beyond because so that one can think. Sorry.
Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
go on, no. Sorry, I'm just thinking a lot that it was
If I
It
put
was
it like you
the-
just see that.
what's the barrier on top called again?
Oh,
Resistance.
It was the resistance, now
that
it's the
became
support.
support. I can't do a line there.
Yeah, I was saying that are there human factors to these things apart from it's because these things are just
Yeah, they are, no. Support and that are human beings. They are human beings.
It's becoming so perfect.
There are some people buying and selling. So
Behavior.
they were getting here. You see, it's like
Demand and supply.
they remember that junction. That's all it means. They remember this place.
that's what
So
I'm saying.
they were coming here. When they got here, they couldn't go further. And they started going up. When they got to this place, here, where they turned here, this place where they turned down, when they got there, they turned down again. It means that some people are not willing for this price to rise beyond this place. They are not willing to allow this currency to rise beyond this place.
For what reason?
It depends on people.
That's the market.
No, I think for
That's what I'm saying.
example, generally they always feel maybe Naira should be worth about 250. 250
You know,
Naira
see,
to a pound.
It depends.
What is
Like I was
the
trying
way?
to explain to you the other time that governments also intervene. at times, if their currency is rising and it's too strong, it doesn't help those manufacturing here.
To
Because
export.
exports will be expensive because their currency is expensive. Nobody wants to buy expensive products. But if it's cheap to buy, then you can send enough, export enough. Like Japan, they like making their currency very low. So when what's this, their car? Toyota, all this kind of thing. They are able to export a number of it because you can exchange one British pound for 170 Japanese yen. Just one. So you can buy enough.
They think that's devaluation.
Yeah, they're devaluing their
Then
currency.
it borrows the Minister for Finance from Nigeria to help them devalue their currency.
You
Go
know?
to 270.
No,
So that's
it's
what-
not really a minister,
No, that's
it's,
not
uh,
realistic.
Listen,
No.
That's a political.
now that's one for manufacturers. It doesn't. When your currency is getting high, it doesn't help your products you are making. People won't order it from
We are
abroad.
consumers.
You know? So now,
Nigeria is
for the
a consumer.
for you, you would rather prefer your currency strong.
To be strong.
Because I want my
That's
British
what
pound
consumers.
To
To
buy
trade
more.
for
1,000 pounds in the account
Yeah.
tomorrow to be able to buy something more.
Nigeria
Even,
doesn't really export.
but not that you are reduced in value. So it benefits manufacturers, not you and I, who have savings in the bank. So at times, so the government tries to juggle it themselves. So at times they make it high a little bit. At times they are the one, when you see a huge counter form, at times they are the one doing it. They purposely buy, purposely sell it. Just to make a balance. That's why it's a market. It will continue to be like that forever. They will buy, they will sell. They are the ones. They put more money, they withdraw more money. They put more money in it just to make sure that there's this perfect balance in the market. It can't keep falling, it will affect some people will complain. It can't keep rising, some people will complain. So they step in once in a while. Or they will come and make a decision that will make other people do some things. Oh, they are very smart. They come like, the British euro was rising sometime in November. And I already knew somehow, I was picking it up that this euro was going to fall very soon. Because the French were already complaining that this euro is too German, it's too German, it's too German. But Germany doesn't mind for the euro to be strong because they know that whether people like it or not, people will
They will
buy
buy German.
They will buy as a matter of fact, the more expensive it is, the more people want to buy it because they want to show off the latest.
quality.
So whether the euro is rising or not, it doesn't affect German products. But it will affect French people.
The
Because
Germans sell luxury products, the French sell
cheese.
products.
Why?
Nuts.
Why
Nuts.
buy 1,000 pounds wine? It's getting too much expensive. You understand? So, but then Germany is kind of the powerhouse of Europe. Other countries are very weak. And if they want Germany wants Euro to remain. They say they want this body to remain. So whatever they will dance a little. A lot of politics are going on. They will dance a little to their tune, but then
maintain
they
their
don't want it
status
to
quo.
really affect them as well because their citizens are complaining as well. So they try to, and the French look like the only people that can also still really kind of talk, in this Europe. The rest are very weak. So at times, when they started complaining, it's too German, the euro is too German, they like to make it more euro. That means it's getting too strong. It's too strong for their liking, and they know why. And that's why they falsify reports at times. I believe they do. They might just bring a report and there's let me show you the news today. I'll show you. Let me show you one trade. Let me show you what is happening to. You see this currency, the euro. This is a live trade. I enter this trade. Where? Here. No? Here. Sorry, here. This morning. They selling. Well, a news was coming out today.
Money is already flowing in.
Yeah, a news was coming out today. A news was coming out today about the German, what's it called? The most powerful news in Germany is this German sentiment, economic sentiment for the economy, how it's doing. Somehow, I know Germany is trying to play you know,
Politics,
for just to accommodate it. They are very strong. The economy is doing well.
Yeah.
This report might not be a right report. It might just be for currency not fall a little bit. I can myself.
So Germany will actually lie that we are not doing that well.
Okay. It was 62 before last month. They expected 63. This
Yeah.
is what they were expecting. This is what analysts forecast. Where is it?
Yeah.
You take it at the bottom.
So this is it.
That's it down there.
Okay, this is it. This was the previous month.
Right.
This is what they were expecting.
Yeah. This is
But
what is
this is the figure Germany brought out.
Minus.
Oh.
Can you see why the euro is
Just
falling
play
down?
around
Ah.
Why would they be expecting something positive? If not because they have, these are analysts, they must have seen one or two things in the economy to think
To
that,
give them that.
I think this economy, but look at the reports.
Much negative.
No, they are all.
They are all into this game. If it gets too strong, it affects some people. I mean, all the weak countries,
Italy will
Portugal,
go out
Ireland,
of
Italy,
business.
Italy wants to export their spaghetti.
Yeah.
And their pasta.
And it's poor people that eat that.
They
want it to sell for
If it gets to, and if they complain and Germany doesn't like it, they fall back to their lira. Everybody goes back to their.
And Germany will don't want that.
And what that means is that Europe is disintegrating. The thing that joins them together is their money. Everybody starts following their own agenda. The more divided Europe becomes. A lot of things, you know, since that war, they want everyone together. So there's a lot of things going on with these things. Yeah.
Germany does not want to pay import duty. Right now, just selling
They don't
things everywhere.
Yeah, they don't even
Everywhere
really buy
without
much.
paying import duty.
They don't really buy much. Really.
You mean Germany?
Oh, yeah,
Telling
yeah.
you. If they import, at least their export is doing well.
Just for
And they don't use anything luxury. They wear second-hand clothes.
They are very economical.
Germans.
And they produce luxurious.
And they produce the luxury goods, but they don't
But
use
they
it. They wear second-hand clothes, no matter how rich they are.
And they are all, in fact, their
They
party
don't
is
buy
a
houses.
Christian party. I believe they're a very spiritual kind of set of people. You might not have known that. Because
Even
even
the
the ruling
Germans.
party is a Christian party. It's
CDU.
called Christian,
It's not Christian.
Democratic Party, whatever.
Yeah.
So they are basically, if you really look at them, they're not extravagant. They're not, and it's not like here
They
where
are
you won't go to
disciplined.
work or you'll be taking tea break you are just there.
Every 5 minutes.
You can't do it in Germany like I heard. I have sisters and uncles that have lived there. Like you can't take break anyhow in Germany. Like you won't go to work, they pay you sick. But you will work. There's no lazy attitude there. They pay you because you are all for. They are
No.
very, very strict with everything. Very, very strict with everything. And you see that product very strong, very reliable. As in, they are the powerhouse of Europe. So, when it's going on for them, it might not be going on for the rest.
Yes.
And they have to just calm down. It's like you are dragging people along. You have to work with their pace at times. So, all the times, you see, all the periods when,
And Portugal.
sometime in March, the euro was as down as 122 during that Cyprus crisis. It wasn't really good for Germany. Why do you think the euro jumped up to almost 140 before the end of the year? You see the German reports coming out. Very, very positive ones. As in, the news was just, I say, these people, they're all playing games. Because they don't want it low. It's going to affect their product. They want their people to buy more of that. They're not cheap. If you can buy the Mercedes very expensive, what benefit is it to them? You're not making any profit. But if you are paying more for it, and they know people, China ordering the latest cars like Roman's business.
United Arab Emirates, Qatar.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, come and see what they are
Chinese have
ordering.
overcome everybody.
Now, Rolls Royce, owned
It's
by
not the strongest economy
BMW,
in the world.
Porsche, owned by,
Yeah.
they are all German stuff. Even almost everything here are owned by German stuff. big companies and cars,
Train companies.
all the electricity companies are owned by French companies. Britain is
Excuse me. There's something I just want to find out if this is correct. Looks like I'm getting that. Talking about the hammer, that is not the color of the hammer
that matters.
that matters. It is
Detail.
the tail. So when the tail is up,
It tells you they rejected it up.
they rejected it up. So that means it is the
Sellers
sellers
that rejected.
that are rejected it. So that is a sell
Signal.
signal. And when the tail is down, is the buyers rejecting it, that's a buy signal. Now it's getting clearer.
But then, when you see that buy signal, when do you think you like to see it? In an uptrend or in a downtrend?
When I
Because
see what?
in a downtrend, you can
Trend.
see it.
Yeah, no, the buy signal will be in an uptrend.
That's when you want to
Want to
really
go
go
with
for
it.
it.
Yes. And
Because you can actually see hammer opposite a
into
trend,
trend, yeah.
and you can actually reverse that trend by itself. But then you are not so sure. Nobody is sure. And you don't want to trade against the trend. So you might as well just wait for them to really go. And maybe, okay, now they have gone, want to pull back to the moving average and see when you can now buy or sell, either through hammer or piercing pattern or engulfing, you know, and then you join the trade. Instead of you trying to, but then, if you are very sure of the hammer, which when we look at something else tomorrow, when we look at chart patterns tomorrow, and then you now see hammer confirming your chart pattern, maybe you might want to risk it. At times I try to risk trading against the trend and reduce the size in case it doesn't go at least I know I should lose. Because if you see chart patterns, there are some chart patterns that when you see them, you know that this trend is over. Most likely over. We will look if you can do a little bit of it then tomorrow as well. But I want us to place some trades on buy stop, sell stop, and some things like that. So this is piercing pattern.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. That's that flag of
British pound,
British pound, Euro, US dollar. It has retraced significantly.
It's significant.
I have gone home. I've gone home
You've
since.
gone.
Oh, he's collected his 250. Is it?
Yeah.
It was alive.
He had a deal at
That's
TFT.
saying more.
Deal or no deal.
Now
Good deal.
So long term.
Yeah, long, very long tail.
We don't deal. Don't worry. This goes from system to
It might
system.
still continue
It
on.
will still go because we are looking at 6 o'clock.
Brother,
Is it not a
No,
4-hour
it,
chart?
no, it was the one that ended two.
No.
The one that ended 2 didn't turn to hammer.
No, he didn't. But by that time, he
I'm
wanted to
waiting for
push
the next
back. I
candle.
touched my stop loss and I just left.
That
No,
next
but you know,
candle starts higher.
the candle
I'm
forming now.
dumping it.
Yeah.
He is saying that it looks like it's like
He might go
It's
back up.
retraced a bit.
it's a result of it. But you know you have to wait till 6 o'clock to know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that next candle. If it starts higher,
You will start next candle.
if it starts
I
higher,
think they've broken it. They'll probably go up. They might slow down a bit, but they will. I think they will.
as long as the next candle starts above,
If you have a moving average there, you will find out that the moving average will not be supporting the price. It won't allow the price drop. If there's a lot of buying pressure there.
so I'm waiting for that next candle.
Just
As long
yeah,
as it starts
that
above.
is the key word. I am waiting. I am waiting for the next. Let me see. We are seeing what is happening. Now, this is very interesting. Something is developing. You know, you are planning this trade now. You are waiting to see what is going to happen. They've broken this flag. Is it going? Are they going to? They might retest the flag, and hammer will not fall. You know, you just have to wait. Okay. Let's look at. This is the last. No, this is not the last. This is called Morning Star. This is 3 candlestick pattern. All right. This is when you have a sell. You have a doji, and then a buying candle. And this buying candle must enter where? At least 70% of this candle. Some people say 50, I say 70. Alright? So I think you might go and see it as 50 and it works. But I like 70. So it can either be a doji or it might have a little body like this. There are times it is like doji, there are times it's like this. Okay? Where you see a selling candle and you want to look for this signal in an uptrend. It's called the morning star. Whereby so in other words, there is an uptrend, then you see a pull back to the uptrend. Okay, and then you want to now look for, then if you see this signal, bam. In other words, the trend is rising. Okay, the trend is rising like this. And then when it finally comes, you want to look at, if you see maybe a red, and then you see it's, and then you now see this, you know. So you want to see an uptrend, a pullback to the moving average, and then you see this signal form. That middle one is either like that or it has a little body. It might have a little body, it might be complete doji. It's called a morning star. It's a 3 signal, means 3 candles are forming this signal now. It can be very powerful. Now it almost looks like, well, the number of candles as it's increasing is reducing in occurrence. So hammer is more frequent, you get to see hammer forming more than engulfing, more than this. But this is quite powerful as well. This is the morning star signal there. So there's, what? What's this? Inverted hammer. So that's why, you see all these hammers, all these signals, they just reverse it. They're all into reversing things. Either in the direction of trend or against the trend. That's what reverses trend. Anyway, short one or long term is the same rule. You see, inverted hammer reverse it back down. Alright? When they got here, this is the morning star. Some people say 50%, like I said. 50%. Once this grain hits 50%, it looks a bit like 60% of this level. But ideally, I like 70. At times, you will see this, and the green will now swallow everyone, swallow the red. So you're not looking at the relationship between just the green and the red. You're looking at the 3. But at times, this green will now might even close higher. That's even more powerful as well. Yes.
Now, looking at that, how about now considering the moving average in terms of knowing where to set your...
Now, you know the moving average is rising like this.
Yeah.
It's only dipping a little bit because of this move down.
Yeah.
This move down. So, when you get your signal, some people can enter here, but then if you're not too sure, you might now wait for a confirmation candle, maybe closing above back the moving average, and then maybe you enter. But for me, I will probably enter this one because my stop loss will be very small. Just very small.
I'm trying to work what basis you're setting your stop loss, because you always work along the moving average and the moving average.
No, I don't work. Stop loss is not along moving average. It's price. It's your price. You are putting your stop loss below the price you bought or sold. It's about the price. The candle that made you to enter, your stop loss is under it, or your stop loss is above it. So it's not about moving average. It's just that you want to buy close to your moving average.
Okay.
Not far away. Buy or sell close to your moving average, not far away from your moving average.
Well, I think there was something that we've been talking about, the relationship about moving average and how we set us a stop loss.
No. I only said moving average acts as support and resistance if there is a trend. Yes, look at what happened here. There was this trend going on. Okay? They broke it. They dipped below the moving average, but they are back up again. So if you're not even really sure of this signal, maybe you don't even know this signal. Well, fine. This is what?
That's it. So That's engulfing.
We are getting it now. So maybe you didn't even know this is a signal, or maybe you are thinking, oh, the moving average is not rising. Fine, be patient then. Leave it. If you are not so sure, that's trading. Leave it.
When you're engulfing,
Then when a red show, then this one is not. It's engulfing, and it's reversing this trend now to the upside. It's because we don't have stochastics here. If you have stochastics here, you probably have seen this as oversold. You have seen it dipping at oversold, telling you this thing is time for it to start going up as well. Or maybe you have seen divergence as well, telling you the trend is going to
most
continue.
likely that.
I think if I'm correct, you said you set your stop loss based on the candle that brought you in.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. Now, how about in all these cases of pairings?
Yeah, that candle, the second candle that brought you in, under it is your stop loss.
Okay. In the three candle formation,
The last candle,
Last
the
candle
last candle that
is
brought
always
you
okay.
in. Yeah.
Are we trying to divide anything there?
No, it's on project.
I would have loved to see that.
Let me see what currency this is. You would have loved to see it. Let me see what currency it is and what time frame. I think it was. I can't get it. Okay, USD CHF 4 hours. So what date was this? 23rd of May. Okay.
That's it.
This, okay, I think I use an apparent chart. What is the salt of the
Just stop it. Okay.
Yes, I'm spending the money I make now on something I love.
date of the week?
Is it date of this? Yeah.
Well, okay, I think this is it.
Yeah.
This is what he formed.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah. You see, it didn't go down.
I think this is what he formed. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. This is it. This is. I think that one was our parry chart. This is FXC.
All right.
So maybe the slightly different candlestick opinion.
Find out that FXCM, Barry, and IGL, are those formations different?
At times, they might be slightly different. So you have to just stick to one particular one. It might be slightly different. So it might, but not like totally different. Just a little bit. So maybe like here now, this formed engulfing. So we can't. It didn't really form morning star here, so to speak, like on the chart. I hope it's the right chart I'm looking at. Yes, I think so. I think it's the right chart. Yeah, it's the right chart. It's the right chart, yeah. We formed morning star, but he formed the other one, the one with body. He formed the one with body here, and engulfing at the same time. But I think here, no, it's not the chart. What happened is this formed the. I think this is Harry.
I think it's the chart for it's that
The
one
chart.
is bigger. And this
Yeah,
is-
so they totally just swallowed this one and just put these two together. Chart is the chart difference at times. So it depends on the chart you are looking at so that you don't get confused. Once I look at one particular, I'm not looking at another person's platform because you might have slight differences in their platform. So I don't think there was no divergence. He only just gave a crossover.
There was something that somebody said, which, maybe thinking about it, I don't know how. Somebody said a person could place a trade on a buy
And they sell
and a sell at the same time. Now, but I'm trying to think that crosses out.
what they call that edging, so to speak.
Edge of
It's almost like, okay, anywhere it goes. Basically, you don't have a plan. If it goes up, give me. If it goes down, give me. And wherever it goes,
the edge when they expect something big and they expect it to
do
be
that
long
with the
term. Exactly, and then
Most likely
whichever one is now wrong, they will cut it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cancel
Okay, so that means they will be watching.
Like if
No,
NFP,
you be very
It's coming out.
like now. I do that once in a while, but most times I do it doesn't really go well because these news are very volatile, especially depending on the kind of news. So the best way to do it is to use buy stock and sell stock. So the momentum of what you have said will push you into profit. Like that's how I did the Australian news as well. So I think I didn't use the tools. I only follow the direction. But you don't want to do that as a trader. That means you are guessing anywhere it goes. If that's your system, don't be surprised that price goes up, takes you out, price goes down, takes you out. Because that's happened several times.
The person that is chasing two rats.
Yes.
Both of them.
It has happened several times today. Alternatively, the best thing you can do, the currency you want, this is the best way to do it. And I missed one trick because of that. Last week, that British news, I didn't catch it. Because I did it only one side. I should have done the other side as well. Because I knew this news is coming out, it's going to move powerfully. All you needed to do
Is to do a buy
somewhere and do a sell in
sell
another
in
place.
another one. And
So whichever way it goes.
Winner.
So I did it for the sale, but I think my wife would stop me. Brought my baby.
That's the fact.
Brought my baby saying, take, call me. So within that 2-3 minutes, I forgot to put, because you don't put it long, just put it like 3 minutes, 2 minutes before the news. Just before the news, not long time ago, just before the news. So because when the news was about to come, if they send the price, they'll be just, they're already waiting. So that's the time you want to set it, not long time ago. You know? As I set it, it didn't go in my direction. It just went opposite. But I forgot to do the opposite as well. So if I had done the opposite, it would take me off in the opposite direction. So the best way to do is to look for a downtrend somewhere, uptrend somewhere, So look for where British pound is falling somewhere.
Yeah.
Look for where British pound is rising somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you want to trade with the trend.
Yeah.
Because price will move powerfully in the direction of trend. So if the British pound is down, is falling in a trend, in a particular currency, I will set it that needs to be a negative news for the pound. Then if it's rising somewhere, I will set it that the news will be a positive news for the pound. Whichever news it is, it takes me there. So I did it for the euro. It was falling. The pound was a little bit falling before, for the dollar. But the news was now positive for the pound.
Let me paint a scenario. I just want to know whether it makes sense. Now let's say pound dollar, and I get a very good signal that a good buy signal for pound, and then I now go to another pairing of dollar pound.
And you can't see dollar pound again.
Oh, you can't see dollar pound again. Okay, once you take, okay, you can, okay.
That is their bearing. You can't see,
Because
you can see pound and something else.
something else.
Or
Because if it's possible, you can make money from it.
just if for the same pound, this they are buying, sell somewhere,
Don't, yeah.
sell somewhere.
Somewhere,
in the market.
if pound is rising against dollars here, you do maybe a buy for the news. But look for somewhere else where pound is falling against another thing and do sell for there as well, for the news.
But can't you also see, let's say the pound is rising against the dollar. Is there no possibility that you could also see that, it will also rise against the yen, for example? So that you do buy here,
Buy them. But then, why are you paying twice for the same thing? Because they will charge you 2 times for it.
but you are having 2 trades and having. No, I'm not saying I don't intend to graduate to that
No,
yet.
you can't.
I know, you said buy stock. You said buy stock. It's the same dollar,
But
dollar, US dollar, and the pound.
to be able to do that, sorry, will you have 2 accounts?
One account.
He's taking money from the same
They
account.
charge you twice.
Okay.
They charge you twice. And at times, if the news is very, 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 very volatile, they will make sure that commission is very big for you. It happens once in a blue moon.
What's the standard commission?
For the pound, I think it's 23 pips. 23 points. So once you go in, minus 23 of whatever size.
Either plus or minus.
Minus. Whether you're minus.
Depends on the size of the
Going with
trade.
minus 23. So if you're using the pound, it's minus 23.
Okay, they take.
Instantly, you're minus 23.
Once you enter,
Yeah.
depends on the size of the trade. If it's £1, you pay 23 pounds. If you make your trade £5, it's 5 plus 33.
Right.
All right, so this is the morning star there. Evening star is the opposite.
This one can't be good.
This one can't be good. That means the night, it means that it's getting dark.
Yes, because the
And the
morning
night
star,
is coming. And when the night is coming, what happens?
darkness now.
Darkness falls.
Everything.
So when you say morning star, you have to
When things are falling, you know that it means that price is going to be falling very soon. And it's just the same when you see that a buy signal, either a doji and then a sell signal. All these signals is all about the body. The third candle must eat into 50 or 70% of that white. Okay? And that's the evening signal pattern there.
it's time to go.
It's about to rain. Dark. See, the trend is going like this. It looks as if they climbed it a little bit. They close back. What's this signal, please?
That's a go.
Engulfing. Engulfing took it down here. Here we have, this looks a little bit like hammer, is it? But I don't really think it's hammer because he has the shadow down as well. So, and then this now,
Engulfing before the
which engulfing? This one?
Yes.
Can you see that this is a very powerful engulfing again?
Exactly.
But yet it could not go anywhere
Yeah.
because it's a downtrend.
That's right.
If it had been an uptrend, oh, because this is not where everybody is going. The trend is not going up; it's going down. It's joining south. So that engulfing did not even really make any difference. But if it was an engulfing, engulfing. This is engulfing as well. But it doesn't make any difference to you. People are going down. I mean, this party is downwards. And then just a few, just kept on driving the thing downwards. So you are looking for engulfing, looking for hammers, looking for morning star or evening stars. You know, morning star, evening star doesn't all the time appear, but they're very reliable too at times. Very reliable as well. But I like engulfing a lot. I like it. It just tells you that, man, everything you did right now is rubbish and taking you out.
Suppose somebody even just decide to master.
You can even try mastering one signal at a time. I want to begin to perfect hammers very well. I really know what it's all about. Or all I'm after is, for me now, I like hammers and engulfing a lot. When I see divergence coupled with it, I may perfect through the setting of small. Close to the moving average, just buy and walk away. Let them decide what they want to do in the future. Come back. They've not taken me out. Fine. If I've not moved much in profit, come back again. Check it again. No matter what, if the trend is going down, you'll be seeing the thing going down small. The only thing is don't be in a rush because you are looking at it. Oh, I've put this. It happens to me as well. I've put this trade now for a while. It has not given me something. You're acting as if you will make that money working in a day. What you want to make in a day, you won't make it anything natural. So why are you not patient for it?
Can you change it back to
You will get this thing by email.
Okay.
Please. Or you just put it in your computer at the end. Yeah, you don't need to. You just have it in a PDF form on your laptop instead of trying to draw it. But if for you studying, you want to do it. Okay, that's the evening star. Now I want to show you one very, after that we're now going to practicing it. One very, very powerful signal. It's called, this is evening star. It's called the inside bar. You see, the journey to making money is not easy. It's quick.
I think your secret is all these can do whatever.
Yeah.
Because
That's the secret of every.
no, not because some people
profession,
use
Jack.
indicators and stuff. You
No. Indicators are just to
confirm.
guide you. They don't really tell you anything. If your indicator is telling you something and your price is telling you something, then follow your price. It's current. It's what people are doing.
Indicator is just like guesswork.
Follow the money.
Okay, listen. You are driving. Somebody is ahead of you. Alright?
Indicating.
He's not indicating left, but it's not turning. He's not turning. He has forgotten. You know some people can forget.
Yes.
They forgot that they put indicator on.
Take the photograph of his indicator and
He's indicating, but he's not turning left.
You just wait.
He saw him, he passed the turning and went straight.
It's a Lagos driver.
But it's possible that he indicates, most times indicates and then they turn. Some forget.
Or they change their mind.
yes.
Exactly.
And they don't answer.
And some indicate very late.
So that's true.
So if indicators are telling you, I showed you that stochastic that time,
Yeah.
telling you that something is overbought. But the price is just starting their journey upward. And they moved 10,000 points up.
After that.
After indicating,
Did
you
you
now
know,
press
after that one is telling you oversold, overbought. Let's take a good look at it. So indicators have their role. That's why I said I only use it for divergence. And maybe to support my trend. That's why I call it warning, caution. They are not for trend, but for cycles in a trend. When they come back to, that's what you want to use it for. When they come back,
Best way to use them is
that's the best way to use them and for divergence. That they will tell you if a trend is existing or not. That's not their use. And if you don't get the right use, that's the problem. See here, after 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, the indicator was saying overbought, from this place. Overbought. Every day you're looking at it, overbought.
And it's going up.
This is a daily chart.
Okay.
Wow.
Up and down.
So that's like
how many
months.
days?
Months.
2 weeks
2 weeks.
of still
After-
buying after your
Overbought.
investigator is telling you overbought.
And people are still overbuying.
Yeah, that's right.
So what do you want to pay attention to? Overbought?
What they
Or
actually
engulfing?
Just follow the trend.
By the third day, I will sack that.
It's sad that I didn't put the moving average, because you would have probably seen that it's very close. You would have seen somewhere to enter. Overbought is saying, but your price is not telling you, it's not giving you any hammer to tell you that they are returning. It's not giving you any engulfing to tell you they are returning. How many sellers did you see along the line? They didn't even try to show up. See how tiny they are. Look at them.
Some strong red ones.
They sandwich them here.
Who don't know what they're doing?
You see,
There's a little hammer there.
There
boss.
was no buying signal.
I mean
They hammer them as they come in.
where?
oh, the inverted hammer.
But there is
The
engulfing.
inverted hammer.
It's engulfing. This is engulfing.
Oh, actually, it's
Engulfing.
involved.
That's for that
This
side.
is engulfing.
Yeah.
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 No,
No, up.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no.
That little one is.
No, just before that one, that red one.
This one.
No, the red
But
Yeah.
that's the hammer.
Yeah.
That's the hammer now.
You know it's going a long.
No, the hammer is the inverted hammer is the green, the short green.
No, I was the one who put that line.
Oh,
That's the only small one, but it's not conspicuous. Indicated they're going down. That they're going
Is
up.
it just me
no,
part?
the a price
Is it put on the wall?
drop.
Is it on? It's not on. On the wall.
It is.
Oh.
You have to press
No,
OK.
you just press OK. I think it's
Perhaps I need to.
No,
Okay,
it's
so
not.
press OK. Is it not charging?
It's not moving.
Okay, no, it's not charging.
Click to
Maybe you lost power. Connection.
Maybe that socket is not working.
Yeah, if I
another
come
one.
to this one.
Probably it wasn't working because it says. Is this one? Did it come on now?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
No, it wasn't working. I just plugged it because of.
This one.
That's red line.
The red line.
Just after. Oh,
Okay.
When?
This one. Exactly.
no.
Yeah. It's
Like
rejecting
you
upper price.
rejected the upper price.
Yeah, it rejected upper
So it's an
prices.
inverted hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Well, this is all they did after that.
A
The
day
next
after.
red, this small red, is all they did. So they didn't do anything after they
They're
rejected.
probably acting very far away from the
It's just that it's unfortunate.
from the average or something.
So that means anybody that is not patient.
Because after that inverted hammer, I would have jumped out.
Yes, you just say, hey, you understand? And you jump out.
Yes, sir. I would have jumped off the box.
I imagine, I look at
But that's the
no, at least 2 days of sale.
The only one we have is up, where the arrow is like this.
See, this is a daily chart. It's a daily chart. Okay? You would have seen where to enter on the 4-hour chart.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You can, if you put the moving average, these things are probably happening far away from that.
Where?
From the moving
From the moving average.
No.
I think from what he's saying that maybe the reason why we might not be easily seeing where to enter is that
It's
we're
a
looking at
daily
a
chart.
daily chart.
And it's very big.
It's very big.
But you would have seen it broken down in pieces on a small time frame, like the 4-hour. This one candle would have been 6 candles. This
Can we see the 4 hour?
of this particular, let me find it. Let me see if I can see it. This is Euro USD of 8th of September. I have to scroll back to the 8th of September.
It was 2010, wasn't it? That one was.
I wouldn't be able to check it. I'll catch it if you allow me to go back that far.
Yeah.
I think this should be it. Yes, this should be it. This is it. This is where I started saying about. Okay, it didn't really move close to on the daily chart, is it? You feel like this is that one you are saying. Okay, this is it. Okay? He started telling you overboard from here. Now these two.
It's still daily.
Yeah, I'm just showing you. I will put a line there. Let me put a line there and then you'll be able to see it from 4-hour time frame. So from here, let's we started from say here. I started telling you it's already overbought. And see where it ended. Okay? So let me take how it goes down 4 hours. You want to find a place to enter, is it?
Yes, yes, yes.
You will surely find something will surely bring you in. I just pray. I have not seen the red line.
No, we still
It's still fine.
2012.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
And we are still going to 2010.
10, yeah.
I hope this thing goes
We're
well.
nearly there, we're nearly there, don't worry.
Almost there.
Half month?
Yeah, yeah.
It's September.
April, March, February, January. Yes,
December.
yes, we're
Wow,
2010
yeah,
now.
this is November.
So we'll soon be there.
Yeah,
We are there, we are there.
23rd.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is where you open up. So how many signals did you see? On
Ready.
I'm asking, how many signals can you see? How many signals can you see?
Those who say many, let them begin to point them out to us so that we can online.
Several.
Yeah, look at
Which
the
one can you
average.
see? Come on, point.
Really?
Point to the.
Oh, me, okay.
Point to your signals.
Me personally, I would go in there.
Why?
Or,
Why?
because you've got these two.
What's that signal?
This is a hammer.
But it
And
looks
the other
very,
one
very
is-
small anyway.
Yeah, and then the other one is inverted. But looking at this and look at the moving average. So that's why
I want to see how intelligent everybody
So
is.
that's why
And those who will make money. How many things can you
Will
say?
I make money by $1 million?
Only. No, you can't enter here.
No,
Because you wouldn't have known what was happening.
Yeah.
This one.
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Because there's a engulfing there, there is hammer there.
Where's the engulfing?
That that one.
This one.
Yeah.
So you enter here.
Yes.
No, that's
Oh, it's too far from moving average.
It's too fast.
That's the only sign.
No, look at the one people that go moving average.
This one. This is the most perfect.
That's where I went.
This hammer.
Yeah.
Why?
This hammer is very close to the moving average. Very, very close.
What about where I went in?
No, that's fine as well. It's fine as well. It's just that maybe the can. It's okay. I'm not saying it's not.
But it's not strong.
But you know why we enter this one? Do you know why?
No.
Which one?
This place where she was saying. Do you know why we enter it?
Let's analyze it.
Now look at it. Why do you
Look
think
at the moving
Because the
average.
price went up and it's coming back to the moving average.
one,
And then there's a hammer.
a little bit of a hammer two?
Yeah.
What else can you see on this chart?
There's an engulfing bar and then
No, there's no engulfing.
There's
There's a rejection downward.
no,
So that's hammer. That's
Ignis
hammer.
star.
Okay.
No, no,
Not in this
no.
star.
You're finding all your words inside it.
No, there's no evening.
no money or even around.
No, no. It's only a little bit of hammer.
He has found a dark cloud in it.
Yeah.
No. There's an uptrend, obviously. It has come back to the moving average. That's good. That's what you are looking for.
Yes, that's
Then a little bit of hammer. Yeah, this is hammer. It's just that the volume is not
Yeah,
big,
okay, not there.
but it's still the same thing. It's still rejection of lower prices. But who can see divergence?
Oh,
Oh, that's true.
on the
Okay, show us the
bottom.
divergence.
That big, well, it came down so far.
This went down here. Then when this one is showing it below it here.
Exactly.
So you can
Continuation
actually see
of trend.
continuation of trend. Can you see divergence? This went up just like this one. This one came down. It didn't reach this one, but this one passed this one.
Yeah.
Telling you something is wrong. This is not what the price did. There's a divergence.
Not even near it. So it's
And can you see, the more the distance of the divergence, the further the price will go.
Yes.
Big divergence.
The divergence is huge. Can you see the distance? But this one was telling us something totally opposite. Alright? Definitely, so that makes this place okay.
Very comfortable.
And I mean, the most perfect thing is that your stop loss is very tiny. Based on where you enter.
Yeah.
When you enter and you see your stop loss, that's small. It's very tiny.
Why do you say that first is false? Where we have the
You can't enter yet because you don't even know what is happening at that moment. Trade has not started at all. It's not rising yet, so you can't say you want to enter. You don't know. It's until it begins to rise that you will not be able
because
to
we have series of bicycles. Along the line, all the
Yeah.
camps that are formed.
it's a fight.
Down the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let something start.
Not the way to start.
Why you want to start it? You don't know what is happening. The trend has not started, so why do you want to go? You don't know. Let them go. Come back. Okay, divergence. Good. Like the British pound euro news I was showing you right now. There was a divergence, I think, there as well. So whatever is happening, you just think that the trend wants to continue on its own before. Let any news come out, they want to go.
So we did all this to explain where we are coming from. to explain that there are places.
There what? Because you
where
are looking at a daily chart.
Yeah.
You won't see all those breaking points.
Yeah.
But if you zoom down to a small time frame, you will see where to enter. But what I was just saying that if you are a daily chart trader, where you go in the morning and come in the night, you won't probably have seen that. But obviously, once you just scroll down to your small time frame, you will see somewhere to enter.
Is this place
Engulfing here. This is engulfing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
This is engulfing. This is hammer. Okay. This is just a very little hammer. This is engulfing as well. What else can you see here? Take a very good look at this place. Look at it.
The morning star.
Huh? Who said morning star? How come?
Where again?
This place. Look at this place.
Oh, there is a divergence.
There's a divergence, a very big divergence. See it.
Down there.
See. See. It took out everybody. And look at this one.
Not taking any.
Another
Can you see?
divergence.
Yeah.
Can you see how it just continues?
Sorry to bring us back. This divergent, I want to understand it. I'm just confessing. I'm because I mean now to draw this chart where can you help me to go over that again? To put this chart in.
That's the stochastic.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
You go on your computer, you
Yeah.
want to know how to put the stochastic.
Yeah, I know you explained it before, but now I want to put everything together in
People you are just, I don't know what.
That's the thing.
I know you
Okay,
can
watch it then. Watch.
Go to where this indicators are.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's here.
Insert.
How about
You can go to insert.
yes?
Indicator.
I have seen
Indicators.
Yeah.
Go to oscillators.
Yeah.
That's stochastic.
Yes, moving on
Okay.
and all that.
And then you see
853.
8.
Now what does that 8 mean?
It's the period. It's just like a period.
8
Yeah.
and the 8
8 period.
Yes,
Yeah.
it can be.
I use 853 setting.
Is it no?
Okay. If
Yeah.
that's us,
So the 5 is what?
Just set it like that. Don't
5
worry.
periods.
Don't worry about
Eight
those settings.
periods,
853.
oscillation.
How you set it will determine how it moves. The lower the settings, the faster it moves. But then you don't want something that is just moving anyhow. You want something stable. So I use some people use 1433, 14 different combinations. There's no one combination, just different people. But I like 853. It really works well for me.
853 or yeah, 853. Yeah.
On the stochastic.
So now, I'm just trying to catch. Now that this graph is there. So what you're talking about divergent is okay. This was a support. This was the, I mean
Divergence.
this was the
It's independent of all that.
The budget is supposed to mirror
You know,
what
yes,
the
we looked at
doing.
we looked at divergence yesterday.
no the last
I
time.
mean,
Yes.
Don't worry.
It's a long day.
It's like I'm trying to put everything together now to make sense, and yes.
divergence. Let me explain it.
Yeah.
Let me explain. Let's just come and see.
Okay.
We'll probably have to go back to the chart.
No, if we read,
I'm almost getting it.
if
Just
we
maybe
read,
like
we
going
will
over it.
remember.
Okay. If you read.
If we read, we will remember.
But then I left you with the
We didn't.
why. If you want to make money, why?
Christmas.
The Bible says, through wisdom is announced truth, understanding it is established by knowledge. So, why you are not acquiring knowledge and you want riches? I need to read.
Not me.
Oh.
Sorry, please. All of us. Yeah.
Oscillators,
Yeah.
they only repeat price.
Right.
They do what price does. you expect them to do it all the time. Anytime they do something different, there is a divergence. It means
There's a difference in
they are
reaction.
Yeah, they are separating themselves from price. Why? Why is this thing not acting the way price has acted? So, and there are two kinds. There's the one that will show you that trend is continuing, and the one that will actually show you that trend is changing. But I prefer people learning about the one telling you trend is continuing. In fact, I don't bother with trend is changing. You know, I don't really bother with that one. I just like trend.
Sorry, you said your stochastic, you prefer 538.
853.
853.
8. Under that 8 is 3. Then by your right hand is 5. Under that 8 is 3. And then the 5 by your right hand. Can you see it? I'm sure you should be able to see it.
It's
Yeah, I'm changing it.
Yeah,
already.
no,
yeah.
when you opened it,
Alright, so once it does anything different, then there is something wrong fundamentally. Alright? There's something wrong. You shouldn't do what he has just done. This is not what price did. This is not what price did. So why is the stochastic doing something else? Why is oscillator doing something else? Okay, look at here. Price went up, very good. Stochastic went up. Now price came down. Stochastic too is coming down. Very good. That's the real picture, really. But then price did not reach here.
Yeah.
But your stochastics has gone even more than
Down.
it.
Yeah.
There's a divergence. They're telling you, wrong. This trend is going to continue. Every time your stochastic does something different from your price, where the price did not reach where it's coming from, but your stochastic actually passed where it's coming from. Price, that means there is continuation of price. So you have an additional tool telling you we are going to buy.
How many oscillators, different oscillators?
A lot of them.
I mean, at least like the ones you gave us.
A lot of them. And they all do the
Okay,
same thing.
this one is just the divergent that we should.
All of them do
Divergent.
but some are very much. Stochastic looks like what almost
so we should
everybody.
let's just stick to stochastic.
Yeah, stochastics work very well. Very, very well. Very, very well.
But since CCI is cheaper,
CCI is good, but it's too fast. It's very fast. CCI, on my chart, I have CCI and stochastics. Both of them. Because at times, divergence will not show on my CCI, will show on stochastic. At times, it will not show on stochastic, will show on CCI. Because I like to see divergence a lot. Something that will tell me trend is... if something tells me trend is continuing, good.
you are more confident.
Very good. I know we are going up for sure. Now, I'm only waiting for a price action to tell me to come in. That's all. That's just all. So, basically here again, price was coming down, your stochastic too was coming down, but look at where price went in relation to this place. See stochastics in relation to the rest. Went below. But this one did not even reach here. So why is this one going below even to this point? You have to look at where that stochastic is and price. See this price, see here. This went, look, this went below here. And this didn't go below here, but this one went below here. Telling you there's a divergence as well.
Now, so may I ask one question? Now, this chart is how many?
For 4 hours.
For 4 hours. Now, how close to where you want to take a decision do you have to observe? Because like now we're observing things that had happened quite so many months back. How close to where we want to take a decision do we have to watch this event?
Just keep looking at the charts. After every 4 hours, what if you have not gotten a price action, you don't need to enter. If you have not gotten any of those things we have looked at today, you don't need to enter at all. But once you see them, but before they finally form, your divergence will have been trying to tell you small, because before this price actually probably formed this green, your stochastic must have gotten here already. Although it might not have crossed, because another way they use stochastic that when the green is under the red, it's a sell. When the green is above the red, it's a sell. When the green is under the red, it's a buy. Can you see that every time the turn is up and down, price goes up and down. When the green is above, you see it's buy. When the green is below, it's a sell. Can you see it? So you have already seen your stochastic saying over divergence already, but you are very patient for the price that will bring you in. And once you get the price that brings you in, you enter. That divergence is just giving you an extra information and confidence that trend is still continuing. We don't know how far it will continue, but immediately this hammer forms, me I'll be out. I might not even get there. Once I get something I think is okay for me, I'm out. But I mean, from here, this is a nice uptrend to this place. At least you'll get more than 1,000 points. From this place, it's quite a lot. What am I saying? It's a huge move from here. When you got that divergence here, what's that? 136,487. The next place. Let's just even don't want too much. 139,923. Is it no? That's 3,500, about 3,500 points.
Even at £1.
They even do £1. If it depends on your account, but if it was 50p, that's fine. Yeah, and how many days? This is 4-hour chart, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at this hammer. She's telling you they're rejecting down price. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14 times 15, 60 hours.
You can give a trade for 15.
You can leave it for 1 week, Monday to Friday.
Now, there is one
Go
other
to
question.
Nigeria. Go to where there is no internet.
Yes.
Then people traded in those days.
No, you don't understand, madam.
Eh.
To leave it for 1 week and you don't go and see if the grass is growing. You should go to where there is no internet. Because if there is internet, you must speak.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Let's
this
go
thing that you showed us about the
Chinese too. When you go to
Uh,
plant something with
I think that's
the
about
tomorrow morning.
one thing that is remaining for me to get.
This might
The
come.
20
They don't
and the
believe
50.
it.
When the 20 crosses,
Maybe
when the
probably
50
so when they
crosses,
give
can
you
you just
seed to
please
go and plant.
go over it?
You mean the moving average?
Moving average. Yes,
Oh,
that's
20 and the 200, that's what they use though.
No, you can use anything.
20, 50.
Now this is 20.
Yeah.
This is
Perfect.
50
Then
and
how do you decide whether it's 20 or
No, you can. You can use 20. You can use 50.
inside?
Those are
Can you
number
see?
of candles. Yeah.
Can you see that the price is finding support at the 20? Can you see? So can you see how powerful trading? When he finally broke it, he found support at the 50.
The 50 is the red.
Yeah. The 50 held it.
Yeah.
You know they've not tried the 50 for a long time. But when they stepped there, he held it, said, we are still going up.
Let me just ask a question. Once you put you are putting the moving average and you put 20, is that blue that is going to bring out?
Yeah.
If you put 50, is that red is going to bring
No,
out?
you
You
put
choose the color.
Yes, I mean what I
Yeah.
that once you put 50, it's going to you
Yeah.
put the color red,
Yeah.
it's going to bring out that graph.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So, as long as this blue has not gone under the red,
Red.
you know that the buying is still there.
Okay.
So
That is in the upward trend.
But if this blue crosses below the red,
Red.
That's the lower MA crosses there. The bigger MA. Then there's problem.
wow.
So
It's not coming
join the
down.
you
sellers.
see a lot of zigzag. Now, no one of them is rising. This is where you don't want to use moving average.
What would you use here?
You might as well just stay out. Because they are not showing you any trend. They are not showing you what you want to see.
No, sorry, I just wanted to see how many lines you have on your own, because I've got 3.
What kind of line?
On, you've got the blue and the red. My own moving average is showing 3.
That's the front.
You must
That's
You are
Pick someone, some moving
Maybe
average.
23 averages.
Delete it.
Delete one, yeah.
Just put your cursor there and you see
Right
the
click,
numbers.
right click and
Delete
delete.
the one you don't use.
That was one determine whether to do 20, 20 or
No, it's a
20 is
standard
a
thing.
period.
the number of candles.
20 is a period.
Okay, 20 is the number of candles, 20 candles.
So if it is daily, that's 20 days.
This is not letter trade.
If you say 50,
Yeah, no, this is not.
50 candles, the average of the price. Because you use 20, 200.
So don't use 20, 200.
That is still what?
Just use 20 and 30 or 50.
20 to 50. Oh, just yeah.
Yeah, because it's very far.
No, 200 is the gap is too much.
So what for the 50 is bigger support.
Like 20, 30 or 20, 50.
I can't tell you this is what I prefer because I have something else I use, which I will show you at the end of the trading. Because of this kind of nonsense. Because we say when they cross over, they give a signal. But look at crossovers here.
Nothing happens.
So if you go in there, you go. I mean, so I use something else, which we will look at the end.
Sorry, I think the statement is that as long as the 20 is above the 50.
Yeah, when the
trend
small one
continues.
is above, but basically you want a trend to have started first.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and then you like here now, it looks okay.
Yeah.
But then they deeply, you know, they quickly. What's this? These two candles engulfing. All the candle we looked at, they would. That's all you will be seeing. They will be reversing things, either to the upside or to. That's all. You can actually know what. So now you know why this thing reversed. It's possible that they reverse it with engulfing and get to the moving average. If the moving average does not act as a support, that means the trend probably is over. Because they should be acting as support if there's a trend. They just broke it down. So there's not been any trend here for a while, but
And there's no engulfing there that move it up in there. No, come down, 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 no, down, yes. Then it moved, it went back up. There was no engulfing there.
it's a support here.
Here.
It got a support.
It's a support.
Where is support?
You see, you have to draw your lines as well.
Sorry.
Okay.
The statement is when the 50 goes above the 20, then there is what?
A sell signal. When the bigger, let me not use only 50, but you can use 40,
Small
30,
yeah.
but people just use crossovers.
Yes.
They use crossovers for moving average. When the small one crosses above the big one, it gives you a buy signal. When it crosses below the big one, it gives you a sell signal. But there are times when they do nonsense like this. They will just be crossing every now and then. No trend really. So you want to really be patient to see if there's a real trend. Once you, one of the reasons you know there's a trend is when they go up, by the time they are coming back, they won't go below the moving average. It will act as a support and push it back up again. But yeah, they just keep on. They kept on breaking it, breaking. Like
That's what is going on currently with the flag thing. If you look at the current one,
the flag as well.
and you put 20, 50, you will see them.
That is why I told you that they chopped me twice.
Yes.
I kind of wanted to enter. They took me out. I just felt now these guys are not serious. If they want to move, they will let me know.
Because when it's on the flag
Just
thing,
abandon
like
them.
I see.
It's indecision
Yeah.
that's causing. That is, nobody is willing to put enough money because if they pump in enough money, one will go up or it will go down. They are just playing it equal. That's what is happening. And you don't want to be in the market then. You want to be in the market when there's a trend. That's where you're going to make money from. That's where most likely they won't be bouncing your stops anyhow. When there's a trend, like we've been looking at, not something like this. So you always find a place to enter when you zoom down to a smaller time frame.
Range.
All right.
Is it 28?
No, it's
The sky is large enough for everybody to fly. You always feel a place to fly. In the sky.
the number.
If you'll probably be thinking, oh, this thing is going, I won't enter. It's a lie. Not with Forex. You will find a trade. If you don't even see in that currency, move to another currency, you will see something. That's why I said I have 10 charts. See, if one is just wasting my time, I go somewhere else. There's no preference. Just what will give me money. That's it. I don't care. Whether it's pounds, Japanese yen, what will just give me money for that week or for that week. That's it. So don't even say, I think I like the British one. No, like trend. Because it's trend that will give you money. Now let me explain this sidebar. Please pay attention to this inside bar because some of you say I didn't see engulfing, I didn't see hammer, but another thing we use is called inside bar. All candlesticks, like I said to you, reverse trends. All the things we have looked at, they can reverse trend. Okay, all the things we've looked at, hammer. Okay, we have looked at hammer, we have looked at engulfing, we have looked at dark cloud cover. All of them, they either continue trend or reverse trend. And so is this one we're going to look at called inside bar. Inside bar can be very, very powerful.
That's
Extremely powerful price action. Yeah. Now this one is not one, it's more than, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, it can be as many as possible. What's inside bar? Inside bar, this one, it includes shadow, okay? Apart from hammer, this one also includes the shadow. But this is the thing is with inside bar. Let me explain it to you. One rule as well, we want to use inside bar with a trend. Or everything with the trend. You want to look for inside bar. So what is inside bar? Inside bar is when you see a price like this. Alright? Let's just say there's a trend. And then this is from the total A to the end B of this price. Another candle forms inside. So it's inside this candle. We call this the mother candle. And it's the child. So inside bar, once you see this, this tells you indecision. It tells you not necessarily indecision,
It's
but
a ectopic pregnancy.
yes, yeah, pregnant. Yeah. You know what? You have used a term that the Japanese call it. Some Japanese they call it harami, which means to be pregnant. So it's pregnant with something. Yeah. So this inside bar, it's telling you a pause. It's showing you a pause. It tells you when something is about to accelerate. This is what happens. Or reverse as well.
The trend is ready to
But
move.
this one most times it works with trend continuing.
So irrespective of the color of the two.
Irrespective of the color of the two.
Okay. Both of them have to be the same color.
Anything.
Or any color. Or irrespective of color.
As long as
It's
for
along
you,
the trend.
our rules remain.
Yeah.
We don't want it far away from the trend, not
Okay.
from the
Moving average.
moving average. We want to use it in direction of the trend as well.
It's very
So you want to see inside bar. This one inside this one. Alright? Now, how do you trade it? Because when you see inside bar, you don't know what is going to happen. You don't know. It's not like hammer that tells us rejection of lower price we want to buy. Or rejection of higher price we want to sell. This one tells us there is a pause. We don't know. We don't really know. Because we don't see anything above here and below here we don't see anything. This is totally inside here. And it doesn't matter how it looks like.
So for the inside bar, if you look at the shadow,
That's what I
or
said
the
to
body.
you. I said everything,
Okay, from the
Yeah.
the totality
totality.
of this inside. Now this is an inside bar. Where this candle is totally inside this candle. So once this happens, what is going to happen? You want to be
warm up time.
Coming up.
It's either they take it up or they turn back down from there. But one good, and you know, this is it's beautiful if you can really understand what is happening as well. Alright, so it can be any color. It can be any, they don't even care about the color. Once you just see inside bar, you know inside bar has happened. And it's just telling this is just a pause for something about to happen next. And this candle can be as many as 3, 4, 5. This, I think.
Also, sometimes there can be a continuous inside.
Just like that,
You just have many babies.
what was that?
Quadruplets.
A good way to think about it is pregnancy.
Yeah.
There will be a child very soon.
Like I said to, that's what I was saying to you. Look at this. Apart from the fact that this is a flag, these are also all inside bars. Whatever is going to happen from this place, I can guarantee you I'll be here to the end of the week. You'll be amazed. Because the number of candles they are pregnant with is telling you when they decide to take off. Because there's a lot of hesitation here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So you can see why that candle was doing like that. You can see why this candle was. Are we going or not? There's a lot of what they've been paused for since yesterday.
When you're considering,
But there's a way we buy and sell inside bars, which we're now going to buy and selling now.
when you're considering inside bar, you only consider the mother candle and
As many children
as possible. So you don't consider whether the children are inside one another. It's only
that is still telling you that this is
Other
more
details.
You see more. Momentum.
problems here.
Like before also, before that big
Although
yeah, there's inside
you want to use it for a trend basically. For me now, like I said to you, this doesn't represent a trend.
yeah.
You understand? You have seen. And that's why it was very choppy. That's why I told you I tried to trade it really. I really tried to. The reason why I tried to trade it was there was a crossover here. And I saw this and I saw these inside bars. So I tried to trade my inside bar, but it now formed hammer for me here. It dipped as if it was going, it came back. Yeah, very serious. Get out of the trade. You know? They didn't go. They did as if they were going to go, they didn't go. So anyway, we'll go out. I just felt now these guys they don't. So then to make the matters worse, the British pound now brought that retail sales news. So it made if the retail sales news came out very negative, this in that all these bars, these inside bars, they will plummet. They now brought the figures out. It was very, very good. 2 point something. This bar came up. Just thinking we are not going anywhere today. So what should have even driven it down did not work. The news turned it upside down. So this crossover and this inside bar made me feel something might be happening very soon. And then I set it the way you normally set it. But then instead of it going, try to break it, it didn't go. You tried to go, it just kept on playing around. Then when that news came, I tried to trade that news in my direction. It didn't go. It went to the opposite direction. I'm just thinking, let me leave this people. Let them break themselves out. So when you went, they started forming this flag again. I'm just looking at them like, I don't know if this thing have crossed now, but I just want to allow them go. I'm not willing to trade it anymore.
So it means that like usually every time there is a strong or powerful movement, following it will be likely the inside bar.
Sometimes, majority of the time.
Yeah.
Majority of the time when a candle just busts out like that, you won't see continuation of trend instantly. There will be an inside bar. They just take it. It's like, what happened? What happened? Like people call, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Is this that happened? Like, okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Let's buy. Let's buy. It's like discussion going on or something like that. I don't really know what forms it, but a lot of people getting interested or paying attention. By the time, especially when there's a trend, not this. I like it when there's a trend because when there's a trend, I mean, if you can scroll by this British pound. So at times you will see more than, okay, this is only hammer. What is this?
That's a cloud.
inside bar.
Yeah, inside bar.
So inside bar. Bam! It just jumped off from there. Although me, I would have entered with this anyway.
Yes, another, yeah. Those those pair two before it's the inside bar.
No, this is not inside bar because this thing is.
It's
You have to
coming
be
out.
very careful.
Outside.
No, I'm talking of the one after the doji.
This.
Yeah, that one. and that
that's-
one.
Yeah, this is an inside bar. This one with this is an inside bar. Yeah. This one is an inside bar. But I'm thinking if I
That's
it
a
might be a
also.
little bit away from this 20 for me.
That's a go.
I would have preferred this one.
Okay.
But this one probably would have taken me out. But if I had entered here, after this price got here, I would have brought it a little bit to break even. So he cancelled me out, but by the time he formed my back again, I know that yes, I'm going again. So inside bars can be very, very, very powerful. We'll look at how to trade it.
Yeah.
This is an inside bar. Can you see this? This tall doji. Can you see how many inside bars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But basically, after this 2, 3, I'm gone. Just buy any one of these ones up. Inside bars also can reverse a trend. It's not just for continuation, or it can reverse a trend. But when you have a very, very healthy trend, it's very sweet to use inside bars like this one. See, the trend is rising. This is a very good signal as well. It's a rejection of lower price. They tried to break the moving average downwards as well, but they couldn't close below it. What's this one? Engulfing as well. So you can see that they are just sanding, they are punching all the sellers. Then the inside bar now came up, straight away, up, 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 up. If you take this one as well, you will still catch something here. You know he got here before he reversed. He got to this place where they were coming from before he reversed. They must, yeah. Or if you do times 2 or times 3, you still get something from there. This is what?
That's
That's
Golfing. Inside bar.
But that one,
This is inside bar. And what? Huh?
Crash cover.
Yeah,
No,
it's
don't
inside
open
bar
your
and
note.
golfing. Yeah.
No, open your note. This is what?
Inside bar and golfing.
Golfing.
No,
I
it's
said
no.
No.
It's,
It's
yeah,
piercing.
it's engulfing the
No.
Huh?
Piercing, because it's something is a
It's
shadow.
not piercing.
No, it's
It's a dark.
Dark color.
yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
What is it?
Wait.
Dark cloud.
I think it's not this one. It's not the piercing
You
something.
say it's an engulfing.
It's engulfing.
Golfing.
I want to, yeah, I was just trying to see how confident you are. So if I come and tell you it's not engulfing,
I don't really understand.
you have to be very sure. I'm sure of what I'm saying. So if I'm trying to persuade you to say it's not engulfing, you should know that. No, I know what I know. I know this thing. It's, not only are you seeing an inside bar, you are also seeing an engulfing. Remember, engulfing is about the body. Closing below where this one even started from.
Yeah.
So
It's
probably 2 signals there at the same
That's
time.
a down.
Very close to the moving average. So not bad. It's a downtrend already. Close to the moving average. Engulfing. Inside bar. Here we go. For 2 times 1, 2.
But see, this one that we said is inside bar.
Yeah.
Inside bar is supposed to be within the one next to it.
Yeah.
But they are virtually at almost the same.
How?
No.
Inside. If you put them
It's a
inside,
red
you go.
bar and
The
a
red bar
green.
is at the same height with it.
No.
What about the
What
shadow?
about the shadow?
Just shadow.
The mother bar is from the beginning to the end. Everything of it.
Yeah.
So it's inside. Inside.
But the red one does not have a shadow, does it?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
about the first one now. We're looking at the second one inside the first one.
So is the shadow not longer than the red?
No, the shadow is part of the.
Yeah, that's why it's supposed to be. That's why it makes
See
it
the
inside.
mother's shadow.
The mother shadow is includes the tails on the.
What's confusing is the fact that the body of the red outshoots the body of the green.
That
And
makes
it's
it
just
what?
And
An engulfing. That's it. So if you are only seeing engulfing, fine. You can still sell based on that. But I'm seeing engulfing. I'm also seeing inside bar as well. Inside bar means the first candle from the beginning where the shadow is to the end, even though it doesn't have shadow as well, it might not have shadow from the beginning till the end. This one must not go beyond this. As long as the totality of this second is inside the totality of the first. Total. Whether it has shadow or not, it must be the total. So this is the beginning of this. This is the beginning of this candle to the end. The whole by itself. This second one must be inside it.
Oh, okay. It's the red that must be. No.
Yeah, the red must be inside.
Because the green is longer than the red.
Yes, the first one must be longer than the second one. Taller both ways.
Okay.
Both ways.
Including the shadow.
Including the shadow.
Oh, right. Okay. Now.
So it makes it double signal for you.
So who is engulfing what?
The red
The red
is
is
engulfing
green.
And they said that one,
No.
the red is engulfing the green.
The red is
No, we just said the
That's inside bar.
That's
Oh,
For the
Yeah. When it
Ah,
comes to
engulfing
engulfing, you are only
For
looking at the
engulfing, you
body.
look at the
so
shadow.
Femi, why are you laughing?
For
Yeah.
engulfing, you only look at the body. You look
Yeah.
at the shadow.
But
When you are for the engulfing, you
For
only
the
look at the
inside
body.
bar,
Oh,
you look at
okay.
the
Is it not
body.
the two?
Shadow.
Okay.
Those two.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
the engulfing.
The red
Then
is
when you're
engulfing.
talking about the
Inside
inside
bar.
bar, is that red and the next
Same
green?
thing.
No, the
The
same.
red is
It's
inside
thing.
the.
This red is inside this green.
So
what is engulfing?
When we're talking about
This red is engulfing is about body.
Body.
not
Okay.
the shadow,
No
you move the
shadow.
no
Not the shadow.
shadow.
Okay.
Just look
So-
at the two bodies.
In terms of body, the red engulfs the green.
Okay.
In terms of inside bar, the red is inside the green.
The totality
Because
of
the
the
green
red.
must include all the shadows.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
It's like
No any color.
it's like you're carrying the president,
One they are standing side by side.
but you are still the mother.
Which one?
You're carrying
So when
the
Jonathan gets to his mama's house, he can still fetch water.
in the womb.
Oh,
In the
okay.
womb, the president is still the mother carrying it. But once they come out
baby
and become
Your Excellency.
old big people,
Baby.
then the mother is engulfed.
Once the previous one is longer
That's
than
a good.
the one that is in next, then you can carry it inside, can swallow it.
How to trade inside that.
Do you understand this?
Femi, it's like you and those previous students that you were bullying.
Do you understand this sentence?
Yes.
People forget those dreams today.
Let's go.
All my Sunday school students in church. I stand in the middle of them, Sembe and Ola. They can't see me. I disappear in the middle of them. Oh God.
That's engulfing.
We'll go home and study it.
Let me explain. Maybe in explaining.
Yes. Yes. We need it.
Pastor is the second teacher.
Now we're talking about this. We're talking about these two candles.
Yes.
Now, in engulfing, we consider
body.
only the body
Okay.
of the candle.
Exactly.
So this candle, this red
Engulf.
candle,
It's longer.
from here
Yeah.
to here
Okay.
Yeah.
is longer than this green candle.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's engulfing.
So this red candle is engulfing this green candle.
Right.
Because the green candle is about 70%
Yes, and it's about 70.
It's not,
No.
I mean, that's not the common.
Yes.
But in the inside bar, we include these shadows
Yeah, okay.
Of the green.
of the green.
Oh, okay.
That makes
So
it-
when
that
you
makes
look
it
at the
longer.
shadow of the green
It makes it longer than
to
the
the top, is now
longer.
longer than this red.
Okay, so
So this red is inside
inside.
this green.
that's correct. Yeah.
So
right.
that's inside bar
when
and
you talk of
engulfing
shadow.
put together.
Pastor, how do you teach the class of
No
Friday?
problem. I'm trying to work out my chances. I won't let the trainer know.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
You do now.
It's
But then, what's the
So what's the
import of
implication,
this?
the implication of it?
Yes.
like I said, it's a pulse.
It's a what?
When you see inside bar, it's a pulse.
Like rest.
Great.
Trying to know what next.
What's next here? Because all the activities of today totally was inside the activity of yesterday.
Okay.
So it means that you never went ahead or went below.
Okay.
You understand? But nevertheless, there was an activity.
There was activity, yeah.
That's what it means.
Is that
So
what you call the
every
indecision?
that's what they call inside by a pause, a rest. Okay, call it indecision as well. In other words, yesterday, this was yesterday or the last 4 hours, from here to here. It was all that happened. Today now or the next 4 hours, everything that happened here was inside here. None of them went above, none of them went below. So it's inside the bar, inside the candle. It means that, okay, we don't know what we want to do from this place. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And at times it might take ages.
It's like next time there has to be something.
And we don't
Something
know
has
when.
to
You don't know
happen.
when. Okay.
Okay? But we want to use it, most times it works in the direction of the trend. Most times. Because most times you will see a trend, a candle rise like that, and then you will see inside bars thinking, what just happened yesterday? What just happened last 4 hours? Do we go? Do we not go? Do we go? By the time they say yes, we just start going. But we don't know. At times, they will say it and then they reverse. It might be a reverse, it might be a continuation. But most time you want to trade it with the trend, in the direction of the trend. Whether it's up or down. But even for here, if you, maybe you don't even want to, maybe you don't want to take inside bars, because this is engulfing as well. You have, at least for now, if you don't even trade inside bars, you have enough arsenal to go ahead and trade. I can guarantee you.
Hammer, engulf. You can't miss it.
Coupled with divergence.
Okay. And trade.
And trend.
I'm moving average.
We're moving up. Yeah, moving average will show you your
Because where you are
trend.
going to go.
And you know where you want to buy. Don't make it too far from the moving average. Otherwise, it is when people are coming back that you want to start going. But when they come back to the moving average, that means they will soon start going again. They have come to pick people at the bus stop.
Then they have to get to the next bus stop on time.
But it's not like if they missed you at the bus stop, don't try and rush after the bus. Say, wait for the next. It doesn't wait. Let them come.
It's bad trade.
You go with them. But if you try to catch it, they will hit you on the road. You know, they will just hit you. So that's the now let's look at how to trade inside bars. That means we go into a life. A life we have to connect to a life account. You have your demo account, isn't it?
Yep.
Half of my money.
Yeah, because if anything happens, you won't lose everything you get.
Because it's for, I don't know what time frame I can use now.
Well, that is provided you are watching the...
Now, if at the end by 6 o'clock, if by 6 o'clock this candle does not go a little bit above it, What is it gonna be?
Which pair is this?
British pound dollar. 4 hours.
That would be inside bar.
If that
To
candle
be
doesn't
inside
go,
bar.
the inside bar.
Why you need to, do you know why? They are just taking the pause.
It's a British pound dollar. US dollar.
This thing
Yeah.
is going up.
They are only taking the pause because of this forceful break. It took someone a lot of money to say, you know what, I want the British pound. I don't care what is happening
It's a
here.
British pound.
He says it's going to be expensive, I'll pay for it. Paid for it, yeah. He bought it at 160, whatever.
GB.
He was willing to go for a fine.
Yes.
But if this thing by 6 does not go a little bit above, it's an inside bar. It might mean that from there onwards, you are rising, or you will just come back again. But because there is no trend for me, I won't look at any inside bars. It's not trend. Look at what has been happening. They are very undecisive with this.
So you just sit back and walk and wait.
No, go somewhere else. If you don't want to wait, go and look for another signal somewhere else, another chart. Or wait, if this is your favorite currency, wait. Or go
But
somewhere
then
else.
you warn against emotion.
Basically, just go somewhere else.
Which one is your favorite currency?
Now look at this. This is, I like this currency test. Okay?
US, Canadian.
It was
US to Canadian dollar.
Get it right.
This is
Should we change that?
Yeah, if you have it, you can change it. I want to teach us how to put inside bars. Just to place it.
US, Canadian.
What's this? Who can tell me what this pattern is? This one.
That's it.
Engulfing. So while the trend is going on, if you see this, after 4 hours you came and you saw this, you saw trend. Now look at what I was saying. Thank God you've seen it again. See your oscillator. What's it saying?
It's oversubscribed.
Oversold.
Eh?
Overbought.
It's overbought.
Overbought. Yeah. Overbought. Overbought. So you must actually know how to use this oscillator. Don't try and use it against the trend. You can be telling you overbought, but I'm not seeing any sellers showing up here at all. Okay? But after these sellers came down here, you must have been thinking, oh, maybe this is it. We are going to look at how to set. Tomorrow we'll look at buy stop today. Tomorrow we'll look at buy limit. We'll start tomorrow buy limit, but buy stop before we finish today. And then tomorrow we'll look at buy limit, and then we'll look at chart patterns.
Buy stop. Is that not the same as stop loss?
No. Stop loss is for your what you saw. Don't worry, but we'll look at that now. This is what engulfing. How about this one? Now, wow.
Inside bar.
Aha! All of you are seeing different things now. Good. Where? What can you see here?
Inside bar.
Inside bar. Inside bar of where?
Inside bar of
The one on the left.
of the hammer.
You saw Amma?
Yeah.
Inside bar engulfing.
That's it.
How many things are there?
Upward trend.
Upward trend. Inside bar. Engulfing. Close to the moving average. Buy. Just stop loss, maybe under the hammer. If it was the hammer that brought you in, fine, put your stop loss here. If you are not sure, you saw an inside bar, then use the method we are going to use now to trade it. And then you go in. But actually, so why have you two made money?
Why have we three made money? Number one, we didn't know how of this. We are only looking for hammer, and hammer is very scarce. Hammer that is going along the trend is very scarce.
That's why it's not a magic one. It's patience as well.
And that patience even means very serious. I've been praying for it, but
Oh, I was thinking I'm going to backslider when it comes to this.
I've been praying for God to give me patience immediately.
You have not learned
God give me patience, but I
No,
want
no,
it
no,
now.
no, no.
you are practicing, which is enough patience. That is a sign of patience.
Who can see the divergence on this chart?
Yeah, the divergence there. Where? So there. Where? Because instead of, I mean, it comes down.
It's a big one.
Here it goes this down. But you didn't get this far. But if you look at here,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's divergence.
That's it. So you can spot it on your own.
It's far from the
Correct me.
No, it's the divergence is right here.
How? What is far?
yeah, that's from the you know it has started from down.
Yes.
Because look
No,
at
no, I mean yeah.
Why do you think he's comparing?
Why? No, I know where it's compared, but I mean entering and that way. You know, he's thinking that look at
no, the divergence is seen.
You have to trade what you see.
No, it's
Trade only what you have seen. What is happening
no,
now?
because you are not sure of what
Look
you
at the level.
Once yours is you have seen a signal, either do your times 2 or do your times 3.
Oscillation is touching ground.
You know?
Same level.
Correct. Yeah.
I thought
It's not divergence.
this place is much higher.
Normally,
Down here.
yes.
So
And then it's still.
it's a divergence to
Okay, like this one.
reverse a trend.
Exactly. So I'm just.
That's what the divergence is for the trend.
Exactly. So do we take notice of that?
Of course.
Okay.
You can take note either by thinking, hey, this trend is actually
Divergence is
then you also
not up to this level. Look at where it is.
say my really find I can't do it. Because you might see a little divergence only that is just coming back to the moment.
Another divergence is
Sometimes it's just coming back. It might not break the
another
moment.
divergence
It might not change the trend. But there's a divergence there.
like equal.
You can see this one is this one. This one came down, it did not reach this one, but this one
Coming down as if it's the same.
Sorry?
Another divergence.
We do advise that maybe when one is
Yes,
when we're
if
making our trading plan,
there's a
to actually
divergence,
list
it's
the number
always
of
that
things that we
the
want
trend
to see.
is going to
I want to
continue.
trade and start to pick.
And sometimes
Advise
also
you.
happens.
Advise you.
So,
No, I'm just trying to say.
I did that the last
Yeah.
time.
and the price will continue at the
Don't worry, tomorrow you when you say
Like if I would have
Is
a
it 4
packet
hours?
like a chart, you see, and go
That's
up,
why.
and you say
Okay.
this for example.
Oh, okay.
Obvious divergence.
I'm gonna leave this with you.
I think what we can do to actually all these things that to actually list them and then because they're all there and we can now start to look for them.
Well, it depends on you trading with your computer.
Forex.
So you must not just have and open the page down.
Yeah.
Open it down like a Word document or whatever. You see a pattern, you can just scroll there and check what you have seen. It makes sense to you. But they are easy. You are just looking for 4 things. Or even 2 things. But then at the end of the system, at the end of tomorrow, I'll give you like a system. So at the end of the day, you see the system where you write out like that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. But this is just general knowledge at the same time. But I'm already zooming down to practical realities of trading. So this is how you trade inside bars. Normally when you want to place a trade, you go to new order, isn't it?
So which currency are we on now?
Now, we have not seen an inside bar yet, but okay, let me go to the US. No, let me go to the pound. That's where we can see an inside bar.
US pound.
Pound dollar.
Pound dollar.
Inside bar basically you want to use it with a trend, please. But because I can't find one with a trend right now, this is the most recent inside bar that I can see.
Okay.
Now, normally it's with a trend, don't forget please. You want to use it when there is a trend, not sideways market. But because in all the trends I can't see inside bars yet, and we have to do that tonight. Maybe tomorrow we'll see more again. We can. The way to trade it now, if the trend is an uptrend, you go to new order. Let me first show you. This is how you normally trade. Let's just say, let's say you want to buy this currency. Okay, immediately, let's just say I want to buy it right now. Based on maybe this candle, is it? This book can engulf it. Let's say I want to buy. So I buy here, my stop loss will be here, isn't it? So if you want to buy, you put your stop loss way below.
What do I need to update our stock?
Can we draw a line?
Let's draw a line to be
No, when you place your trade and put your stop loss, your line will show there automatically. So let's say this is at
You can draw a horizontal line to
Where is
check
it?
the
Where is it? I want to.
let's say I want my profits to be
No, let's settle that stop loss.
stop loss.
5, 7.
What's your own?
New order.
So I place a buy now.
Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute, so we should place our stop loss.
Oh, I think
I'm just trying to show you a normal buying scenario.
Yeah.
So let's say I bought now, like this. I entered here, I put my stop loss here, and I'm thinking this is where it's going. I've not done any normal, I'm just showing you. This is how you trade normal trade. You just put your stop loss below the candle that has brought you in.
Okay.
And your target,
2 times.
I would prefer the most recent high. This looks like the most recent high, but I don't think this.
That's in December.
No, yeah, that's not your
Ah.
your own.
That's the most recent.
That's the most recent high. Don't worry. Doesn't matter how far it is.
Okay.
That's where they are going to test here. If they beat it,
Okay.
they'll keep going. If they can't beat it, they will return again. That looks logically at the most. And if they continue going, I tell you, this is where they will get to first. If they get here, you'll probably see some sellers show up a little bit. It might be temporary, or they might just blow them out of the way and just keep going. So that's basically how to say the normal trade. You enter, you put your stop loss below the candle that made you to enter. The candle that brought you in, the reason why you entered. So I'm mentioning because I think this is an engulfing. Let's just say it's an uptrend. Alright? I'm saying, okay, this is an engulfing candle. So that's how you place a trade, normally. But for inside bar, that is not how you place it. Okay, so let me close this trade first. It's a bit slow. For inside bar,
Chop the marker.
Oh,
Marker to show up. How long ago did you use? Okay.
for the inside bar, this is how you trade inside bars. Let me do a picture of this one. This is what this candle looks like. And now we can see
Is that the one forming on the last or the one that
This
the
is
last
yes.
two, the last
That's
two.
Okay, yeah.
That's the baby.
Yeah.
This is what is happening at the moment. Okay? At the moment, this is what is happening. If by 6 o'clock,
Another half an hour.
if by 6 o'clock, if this candle has not got, even if it's just 1 point above, if it goes 1 point above,
No longer.
Above where? Oh, above
the
the
eye.
Yeah.
It's no longer an inside bar.
Okay.
I mean, it go beyond that one.
It must not go above it, it must not go below it. It's no longer valued. Don't go and enter and think, oh, inside bar. you'll be amazed what will happen. That means it's not indecision, it's not a pause.
Sorry, that means is that second to the last candle we are considering now, not the
No, the last candle.
not the big
It's the
one.
last one.
No. What I mean is that we're talking about inside.
No, yes. I'm just drawing this and this.
Okay.
However, all these candles are inside bars
bar.
to this big one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's true.
All of them. This is where the fight actually began. That's why this candle kind of pushed up.
But can we talk about inside bar when the candle is not fully formed? Because that one is still within.
That's what I'm saying, that if you wait till 6 o'clock,
If I look at it,
so few minutes, 2 minutes, I'm setting myself, getting myself ready. Okay, so because when they say 4 hours straight, doesn't mean it's 4 hours you will come. Like 5 minutes to 4 hours time, you are there looking at what is happening. Is this going to be an inside bar or not? Because there is, remember, it's a trend you are looking at. All right.
Sorry. So if it's an inside bar and you're already in the trade,
It can reverse your trade. You want to be careful what is happening now because there's an inside bar. If you are in a trade and after it's going in your direction, you see an inside bar. You are not, you don't necessarily go out. You can decide to continue higher, or you can just turn instantly because they are pausing, trying to decide what to do.
Okay.
So that's what has been happening here for a long time. And this can happen even in an uptrend. We will look at maybe some charts and see how inside bars just reverse a trend instantly. Because it's a pause and indecision. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's go back. What do we do? Let's continue. Once they decide, that's it. But there are times whereby you see, we'll still talk on many other things. Now, the way you treat this one is this. We use what we call, you know, if I click this new order for you, you can see instant execution.
Yeah.
That is for a trade for now. You see the hammer, bam, you bought or you sold. Engulfing, you bought or you sold. Alright? Instant execution. Every time you click it, this is what shows up first. Before you now start setting your stop loss and your take profit.
Yeah.
This is what you see first. Then you buy or you sell, depending on your signal. But for inside bars, you don't go to instant execution, you just click this place and you see pending order.
Yeah.
Telling you not yet. It's in the future. This trade you want to place now is for the future.
Yeah.
So you click pending order.
Yeah.
And then you see what we see type here. Today we are going to look at buy stops and sell stops. Then tomorrow we'll probably look at buy limit and sell limit.
Where did this?
Can you see type? Type under your pending order.
Yeah.
Just be waiting for update.
Oh, you maybe
Disconnected.
look at your connection.
It's saying valid.
No connection.
No, GP USD.
is British pounds, US dollar.
Yeah, no, but look at it.
Where do I go?
Can you see this on your computer?
Yes.
How many people can see it? How many of you can see this? Can you see it?
Buy limit. Yeah.
You can see buy limit.
Buy limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying no connection.
Great British pound.
For no matter the currency you are checking, I'm just trying to show you how to do it. You know, for all currencies, it's the same thing. But it's just because at the moment we can see an inside bar on the British pound.
Okay.
Can you see it on your
This is easy.
on your computer?
Yep.
Okay. Are we ready to go now?
Yeah.
Now you can see this. Can you see this? Hello, ma.
Yes.
Can you see this?
No.
Click. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Click new order.
Okay, yes, yes.
Can you see instant execution?
Yes, yes.
You want to pending order?
Yes.
You don't worry about it. Don't worry about what's it called?
Yeah.
It's just because I can see inside bar on the British pound right now. That's why I want to use it. Okay. So now you see this type.
Yeah.
We are using buy stop and sell stops. That's the two we'll be considering tonight.
Okay.
Now we want to use buy stop because I believe the trend will be going up. So I want to use buy stop. Are you getting that?
Okay.
So I'll go here and click buy stop.
Okay.
Alright? Buy stop. From this type.
From the drop
Oh,
down.
okay.
The drop down.
You have to draw that.
Yeah, just click that button.
Okay.
Buy stop.
Okay.
Okay? Let me just move it a little bit
Yeah.
to the side so that you can see. This is an inside bar. And so the way I want to treat this is that because there is a trend, don't use it without trend, please.
Okay.
I believe the trend is going to continue. That's my anticipation, but I'm not so sure. So instead of buying immediately and the thing start going back down, because it's an inside bar, I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
I want to only buy from here.
Okay.
That is if and only if.
So if this candle finishes inside this candle at 6 o'clock,
Take you out.
no,
No, you won't buy. No, you won't buy.
until price comes here,
You are not buying.
I'm not yet in the trade. So if the price now continues down,
You are not.
that's their business.
That means you're placing that trade before 6 o'clock.
No, about.
Before the
Just
closing
before.
time.
Like a minute
Okay.
or 30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh man.
Or maybe 30 seconds after, if he has not touched here.
Is it okay?
You understand?
Yeah.
So you want to say,
Pending order.
I am only going to enter a trade
Trade from there.
from here.
Yeah.
Do you work in
I'm not entering immediately.
Yeah.
Or
Because
in another sense, to say when you have many candles like that are
Inside
inside,
bar.
yeah.
you have to be, now some people, they do, I'm going to buy from here. Once it goes
From where it is
above this small one.
It's gone up now.
Okay? No, not that candle. The next candle forming.
Okay.
Not this one. The next candle that forms. If it goes above, some people will say this one, but no, I don't like that because it's too desperate. You want a candle that will go above the mother. Once it touches the mother, the thing is that you are saying that there is momentum. You want the momentum to,
You're predicting.
yeah.
Mm.
So if actually something really touches here, it must have been the forceful buy. So if it gets here, it doesn't touch it, it will not take you in. You are not inside that trade at all. But once it clicks here, then your trade gets activated. So obviously if it has clicked here, probably it's because it wants to start going up. So you don't use instant execution for it. Because you don't know what will happen. If you go and use instant execution and the next candle that starts here starts going down, then you're already in the minus for no reason. So why don't you use buy stop? Until it touches here, I am not in the trade. So that's why we use buy stop for inside bars. So you are actually saying you want to buy when this candle that is going to form next actually goes past this other candle.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that can make it go past it is a push from buyers, a push up. Since they were undecided here,
No,
and
give me.
the next candle might start, stay inside bar, stay inside bar.
I think it's.
They can keep doing that
For many
until they break up.
Is it?
You are not in.
Can this
Almost look like a safety thing as well, but it can be a little bit trickish as well, because there are times when the candle goes and it comes back and forms hammer.
forward?
hammer, and it start going down.
Rarely does that, but it can happen. But most times when it breaks it just keeps going.
Now,
It will do that to you maybe 20% of the time. But most time, 80% of the time, once it breaks that mother candle, the journey starts up because there is an uptrend.
buy stop.
Yeah. So when you put the buy stop,
Yeah. Our buying price.
so opening price is here.
We're going to set that ourselves, right?
Yeah, you set it here. Yeah. Because you can see price. It's telling you at what price you want to buy. So you are not buying instantly. You are going to say, okay, I want to buy at this
At that
price.
price. Okay.
So you are just once you just put your candle on this thing, it will show you where the high is. Supposed to be high. 164.
That's the top.
The high, yeah, the top here. 847. So that's where I want to buy from.
How do you do that,
Just put your cursor on the candle. You will see the high of it. Just put your cursor on the candle. It will show you what the high of the candle is. That's where you want to buy from. So if it doesn't get there, you're not going to be able to click anything. No, just put your cursor on the candle.
And then how do you select?
Just keep trying it. It will show you.
So there's a
On the first candle.
On the mother candle.
On the mother
other
candle.
candle is the one that is.
Just put your cursor on it and it will show you. If it doesn't show you, just click it again and put it.
You charge. Oh,
Yeah.
have you got it?
You are not clicking.
Around
You are just
17th of January.
Yeah.
So you can see the high from there.
And the low and the volume.
And everything.
Wow.
So you see it's 847 is the high. So you are going to place your price there and say I want to buy at 84, maybe 850. For some people, okay, maybe 3 pips above it. Or exactly, I would like 850.
Is
This
it 1.6?
Just put like just a little bit.
At least let me see more momentum. Okay, that's the price I want to buy because that's how you buy it. You have to buy from here.
Yeah.
So that you want the momentum to push you.
1.6.
1 point.
Did you put your cursor on it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what did he give you?
1.64156.
As the high.
The high is 1.64847.
Yeah,
But you
so
said 50.
no, it depends on you. You can
Alright.
actually just put 1 or 2 more pips, a little bit.
Okay.
Or you can use that same.
Okay. So say for instance, you can say I will buy. Let me see.
At least 2, 3, just maybe 1 or 2, 3 points.
So I'll say 1.64.
850. 850.
850.
At least that's still, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Just
1.648.
so now your stop loss. Now there are 2 ways. Some people will say if it goes above, I want my stop loss to be under this small one.
What if
It can knock you out. So some people will actually use the mother candle as their stop.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Sorry.
Your stop loss,
Yeah.
the rules remain the same.
Okay.
Put it under your mother candle. Most people will put their stop loss under the mother candle.
Okay.
If they buy it, put their stop on that, which is our normal rule anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's very dangerous for you to buy and put your stop loss under this
Okay, 850.
child.
there was a trade I wanted to trade? The candle was still on, so I wanted to come in, but they didn't allow me to come in at the.
He kept on telling you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because the price was moving when you were pressing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You want
So where do we set our take profit?
our rules remain the same.
Times 2.
Either
No, go
times
to
2
the
or the next high.
Stop loss.
Okay.
Well, the stop loss, but will be the end of the specificity,
Yeah.
which is 1.6.
It's a huge stop loss.
I know.
It's a huge stop loss. So if you are very desperate, then you reduce your size. Then if you are very desperate to take it, then you reduce your size. Then or maybe you just put it half of it. Some people do that as well. Maybe if the candle is too big, they just
Stop loss.
let me I can't just send this low. Maybe I will just put it somewhere here.
Yes.
Some people do that.
Okay,
But
I'll put it.
Go down.
it looks too big.
Very, very, you should advise go in because of the candle.
Yeah.
So that candle should dictate where you go. So if the candle is too big, then don't bother going.
If you want to go, you might reduce your size. Instead of making it 1 because the candle is now big, your stop loss will be very big. Then use 40p then. Because it's a very good trade. It looks like something is going to come out of it.
I mean,
So
this
instead
trade
of
right now,
No, not this one.
I'm already in it.
Oh,
But
why?
I entered since.
Why?
Because
Not yet.
no, I didn't just get into it.
8.5.
Before now, I've been waiting season trading service for all these days. I've been looking at it that whenever it breaks, that it can do.
You've known about license.
Oh, I knew about that.
I see.
So I've been watching it that the day it breaks, that big candle to the top, that I'll enter. So I entered as soon as it broke that top.
I see. Okay, that's good.
So I'm on about £16 now. In profit.
That's nice.
No, my stop loss is at that top.
But it's more advisable to put your stop loss under the mother candle. If it looks too big, reduce the size of this volume. Instead of making it a pound, maybe 40p to accommodate that huge stop loss you are taking. Because the real thing is put your stop loss under the candle you came in for.
That's the lowest.
That should be the thing.
Okay. Alright.
Your stop loss, put it under that candle. You can't risk more than one candle. But if you are looking at that candle and it looks very big, then you just reduce the size.
40p.
Why do you want to use £1 all the time? If the stop loss is very small, then go back to your £1.
That's 163.
However, remember you have to wait for this candle. In 10 minutes time, I should be above this thing, and that means it's not an inside. Okay?
But it automatically gives you, like when you click on it,
Then scroll. You have to scroll up to the recent price. If you try and place the trade, it won't go through. It won't go through because you have changed it. It won't go through. So you put your, let's say your stop loss is
16985.
okay, 3985.
No, you had 64.
163,985.
And I put my take profit as let's say 166.
166.
166,100.
Okay.
How do you get that?
Yeah, on the right. On the right hand side.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, yeah. So can you see?
Let's have that check.
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
I don't know if I can ask. I was
2 times the stop loss. 100.
Yes.
I was wondering, like you said, assuming this ends like this by 6,
Yeah.
so we are more or less in a good position.
Yeah.
Yes, I've already
Now
done the
you
stop
said that we put our stop loss
Under the mother
loss.
candle.
That's it.
and then put our start
At the top
at the top of that. Now, when I did the math, I realized that the gap between that
It's
one
huge. So
is
that's
like
why
891.
that's why I said
Then
reduce
you reduce your
size.
Because you're using 5.
Reduce it, don't make it £2 again.
Using 5?
Because of that gap, reduce your size. If you are very desperate for this trade,
Yes.
and you think I must go with it,
Choose
then
10p.
reduce your size. Otherwise,
I don't know what they will
let
do.
it pass. Let the trade pass. Go for another trade. That's what it means. If you have, this is your money involved. If you think you cannot afford this loss, if it goes against you, then
might
pass
risk
it on. Go for another trade because the stop loss is too huge for you to contain.
So you want us to buy at 1.6.
See, this is the danger of it because this is 12 minutes more. It might actually go. If you go past it, I'm in trouble because it means this is not. It's not an inside buy.
If you go past it,
Now before 6 o'clock.
Real trade.
Yeah, it's not an inside buy anymore.
So there's no need for that trading because
No, I just prayed it to show you because I would have waited till the last 30 seconds before entry.
because it might go up.
You might just go up quickly now. Once you go up quickly, it has brought me inside the trade. And it's no longer an inside bar.
Okay.
But you were hoping to buy it as an inside bar.
But not now. I'm just showing you because I can't wait.
Because
So
the
I'm going to show you
advantage of
everything.
inside bar will no longer be
It
there.
will no longer be there because no longer an inside bar again.
So
This candle finishes for 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's not yet 6 o'clock.
No.
yes.
So you've got to wait till the very last few seconds for 4 hours to be complete.
It's 10 minutes more. Can we wait?
Yeah, you've got to wait.
Okay, all right. then.
Now I'm just entering to show you
Okay.
how to do it.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
where
when
did
we
you put your
wait-
take profit?
Yes.
When we wait and we let's say are you saying we wait to set the trade?
Yes.
And let's say now it is now 6 o'clock. We have set the trade. We set the trade at like 2 minutes to 6.
Even 1 minute.
Or 1 minute to
Even
6.
30 seconds. Because when you see on the inside bar, I mean, something started from over 4 hours ago and yet it has not gone up or gone down below a particular candle. You came back 5 minutes to 4 minutes. I will just sit with it and keep watching for the next 5 minutes that time will be over to see what really happens. If like 1 minute before, I'll start setting my trade small. But I won't place buy or place sell. I'll just set it down like 10 seconds, bam, I set it.
Okay. Sorry. This one now. This one we have here. We've set the stop loss, we've set the take profit, and it's a pending order.
Yeah.
Okay? And but we haven't pressed place.
No, you have pressed it.
Huh?
You have pressed it already.
No, it's still pink in my own. Or should I press it down?
Depending on that.
No.
Yes, depending on that. Yeah, have you pressed it?
I have a place.
What did you press, buy or sell? Have you pressed buy?
No, it's still
It's
waiting
a
for
sell
the
stop.
Nah.
Sorry, I'm not.
Buy?
You have not buy.
Oh, so I should press place.
No, not yet.
Not yet, until we see what will happen.
But your own is blue.
No.
How come your-
It doesn't.
Your mine is pink.
So you are
Everybody
putting
else
it on
is
sale now.
Where is the cell?
So you say that's nice.
Okay.
Your stop is times 2
So,
of
So it's when the time comes that we press the thing.
times 2 of
Because the candle, it might even take hours.
okay, I'll leave it at
Before
that.
it change from, even if it forms a sidebar, it may take several hours. If it is 4 hours chart, it may take another 4 candles
You think it's
before it even goes up. So, but we are just securing
they are just waiting for whatever happens there.
But does it not take you in? Even if you are not there and you set
No,
your
it won't take you in.
it will take you in.
Until it touches that place. it won't
That's
take
what I'm saying. If it touches that place, it can take you in automatically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we don't need to sit down.
No, you don't need to. But then the thing is that
place.
you have to wait till that time to set it.
Okay.
You have to
At
wait
what time
like 30 seconds. What happens is that once it's like, if after 5 minutes to 4 hours, you come around, you are seeing this, oh, this looks like an inside bar, let's work. You have to stay with your computer then, because it's just 5 minutes anyway, you are waiting. 4 minutes, once 4 minutes starts ticking, then I'm putting on my take profit, stop loss, I'm setting everything, my price that I want, I'm now waiting, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, bam, I press it.
before the time.
Just few seconds, because I know it will shoot over it in 20 seconds. Or
You
maybe,
never
like,
1 minute.
what he didn't do for 3 hours, 59 minutes, and 39 seconds, he won't do. But then if you want to wait for the very, very last, fine, it will soon, it will still enter, it's still fine. 4 hours complete. Once the thing ends, the next candle wants to start, bam, I set it.
But if you have actually wait till 4, we still have to use a pending order or
It's still pending on that, as long as you have not gone above it.
Okay.
It's still pending on
Then
that.
in taking doubling the take profit,
Yeah.
is it the last 4 digits that will double?
Sorry?
You
are
wait
doubling
to like 30 seconds
Before it has to close.
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, you
So
understand
you
what
can keep
you
on
fit now.
adjusting it if there's
So
no.
you take
The
the
price.
lowest from the highest and
Yeah.
then the difference.
Yeah. When you are entering to the place where you are stop lossing, calculate times 2 of it.
So if you place it,
If I multiply 1.6 something by 2, you don't
No, the difference.
Oh, the difference.
So
Oh,
that
the
is
difference
from
between
the
the
top
loss.
one.
Oh,
waiting for.
the
This
loss.
is where you enter to what's the difference from here to here.
That's
Or the most recent high.
When we put the cursor in that mother,
Yeah.
Oh, this is the
when we
one.
put the cursor in that mother half or whatever it's called,
So this is
yes,
we're waiting
and
to
it
see
shows
where
the
this
highest
will
and
go.
the lowest. Is the highest referring to now or referring to later?
This candle.
It's referring to that
The
one.
candle.
No.
No. The candle you place the cursor on
Okay.
is showing you.
Okay, that's the highest for the 4 hour. Okay.
So times 2 and the leak.
Let's subtract it from here.
So this was 4 hours.
What do you call stochastic in Yoruba?
Oh my goodness.
So our stocks stochastic no.
Stochastic. He says stochastic.
Stochastic, okay. It's covering the
So, what do you get for this?
No, do it properly. Subtract it. Yeah.
Use the calculator.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it's
Use the calculator.
the high.
Okay, so what do you get?
The high is
I minus 2.
Now, the thing is that you might not get to where you are going to as soon as you want it to get there. Because that's another thing.
And 163
Add it to the what was it where you are entering? Yeah, add it to the low of the crystal. Add them to the high.
Is it the high and the low or the current price?
The high,
No, is it the high and the low?
Your opening price to your stop
the high and low. That's the high and low of the candle.
No, the high. What was the difference? So we added 3.
No, just check it.
Yeah.
So is that one minus this
Yeah.
Mine is
then times 2.
Yes.
Now how do you spice?
Then what does he come to? One.
Which I didn't put.
okay.
You have so many.
I know me, I've been
That's
Can I go and put it?
So at times,
So it's 1.
at times you might not really like it.
847
Because that's a very huge candle. You at times you yourself, you will not even wait for it. After times 1, you will close it.
So it's 862
Times 2.
times 2.
me, I've already placed the trade on
One,
it.
172.
Yeah, now today I've been
174. So
I'm still losing money.
Okay.
Yeah, so add it to where the price is now. To know where it will be.
So it's plus 1.
And the price now is
No, the price, your opening price.
is at the current one.
No, your opening price.
When you enter the market, we enter, which is 164. Yeah.
1.64854. Yeah. I've already added that. Let me
It's actually calm down.
Now add it to
Oh, your this is down, is it?
So which one is what's the price?
The price that you want to practice.
The danger of this.
It's not calculating properly.
add it to add it to this one.
What is the
What
the difference?
times 2?
This one.
It's
1,000.
1752.
Okay, add 1752 to
1724. Is that point 174?
So there's go close.
59.
Just to explain, you don't have to get
This thing now is 59. Everybody is talking. You want to check
1.664
minus the stop loss is 1.63.
We are getting close to 1.639. What's the difference?
1.6395.
Oh, okay.
865.
Yeah, times 2.
It's 6 o'clock now.
Times 2. Wait, times 2.
Buying.
It's 6 o'clock.
Placing mine.
6 o'clock.
It's 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Okay, the next candle. Now, this is the right time to close down.
Don't mind.
Yeah.
Because it's still.
Me, I've done it successful.
If you don't put your take profit now, before you trade, that's the end. No, but you can change it.
So it says successful. Should I click OK?
Yeah,
You can't change it.
I've changed it.
No way. If you don't put your take profit before you enter a trade, that's the end. You
I
have
thought you can move it up.
That's if you have placed it from the beginning. But if it was 0, 0, 0, 0, you didn't put any target before you enter a
I think
trade,
you would accept it.
he will accept it. He will accept it, but that means you have to close it manually with your hand.
So
Please wait.
it closed as
Where's
an
your
inside.
stop?
Mine is successful.
Mine is successful.
Common error.
Oh,
You didn't do it well.
Do they have to place okay? Do they have to place okay?
What is invalid
No,
parameters?
you don't need to.
Okay, maybe your price, one of it.
You say common error.
You don't have enough money.
You can press OK for it to disappear.
So if the price change,
It's your take profit and someone that is not
Are
right.
you sure the internet
You have to adjust it again. If it's not right,
I don't
you
think
need
the
to do
internet
it.
will
No reconnection.
Internet is on.
Yeah, you buy it above and surplus.
Yeah, it's not moving, but it's on.
Are we going to click on place?
Yes.
When you look at your
should have
surplus,
done it long ago. You know.
it's already
that's
past
where you
6.
should put your surplus.
Yeah, you are just moved now.
But there is no place, there wasn't any place where we said buy or
But that's the place now.
just a place.
You're placing your order.
Buy.
Because you have set.
Did you set it? Did you go to buy stock? Show your stop loss
Yes,
and the
oh,
price.
it's buy store, okay. So now place, you just click on.
Yeah, just click that buy. Once you don't
To place.
Where's your take profit?
Okay, yeah.
Maybe you reduce your. But it can't increase your stop loss a bit.
We bought very expensive because you said we bought 1.6.
Should go. It's, but I know it's just the take profit and the stop loss that
I placed an order.
So you see my price.
are you sure you buy stock?
It was the calculation
Price was 0. So I now click on the take price twice. So it's multiplied.
I have a profit loss of. I have a profit.
Not even this section.
Yeah? And now multiply.
Mine is showing profit/loss of 0.00.
It's because nothing has entered. Your trade is not yet active.
Your trade is not active because it hasn't been
It's pending.
It's still pending because you don't know what's going to happen.
because it has not got to that point.
It's pending. So you don't even need to be there. You have set it.
on your own.
You
No,
can
no,
just
I'm
close
on
this
that
one.
trade before.
Yeah,
I've
and
not-
if he now starts going,
What do you do that?
Okay, stop loss.
Price we have set. That's why it's doing. That's why it has to.
Now we have seen that he is actually an inside bar at the end of the day.
yeah.
You are looking for the
How many people bought anything?
No, you are not.
You are not yet in the market until this price.
That's too far then.
So that's why I said it's up to you.
So you mean that if it was not inside bar, we just discontinue the trade?
If you don't want that, you trade normally.
No, I mean that particular,
If you,
all the things you have said,
few minutes to 6,
you go beyond.
has watched that.
Okay,
It's no longer an inside bar.
Today.
Okay. Has it started another one?
I'm not so sure because
It's not.
the internet is starting.
It's not.
The internet is okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, if it's okay,
He's
something
still
else
working
is
on that one. Maybe our clock is wrong.
Exactly.
No, you-
No,
the
we're
clock-
fast.
It's 6:04. No.
6:04.
It is internet clock now. It can't be. It can't be fast.
This is 32 or 37.
One,
It's not yet time.
please.
It's not yet time.
But we've done it.
You said my.
It's not yet, but it's okay. But it's not yet time. It's not yet 6.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's 6. It's past 6.
It's
I
6:04.
think their time is still.
You know, it's Big Ben that controls the time. So unless you set your clock against Big Ben, you might be
This
waiting.
one is saying successful.
Wait, I will
Yes,
confirm
but
to
it-
you.
I also said
Place the
successful.
trade pending.
Although your train is still
but
pending.
however,
There's a problem there.
right?
The problem is that another candle is supposed to be showing.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is where this platform comes in. This FXCM of a platform. It's supposed to show you another.
You have to sack them.
Is it because you have
Because things have started happening.
No, it's a demo account, so it should
No, 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 that's what I mean. Things have started
We're on the
happening.
4-hourly chart.
It's
Yes.
supposed to show you another candle by 6 o'clock. If you go
No.
to our parry,
If it's for 4 hours,
no, their time frame is different from ours.
oh, okay. Because on my own, whatever, the candle started forming at 4. So on the 4-hourly chart, 4 p.m. So until 8.
Is it 8 now?
Okay.
no?
No, that's what I'm saying.
6.
That, so I don't expect to see a new candle until 8 o'clock.
No,
Okay.
you are not using our time. You are using that
IG index.
That time.
Oh, okay, okay.
You are not using
British
London
time.
Okay, I'm using
the time where
the
the
time where the platform is located.
yes, maybe Cyprus. Most of them might be from Cyprus. And
I've
they're
noticed my own
2 hours ahead.
Oh, click it. No, no, as in, you're wondering
So,
what's not doing it. No, it's gone now.
It starts at 10
Hour
p.m.
is 10.
Their own, that's my expiry time. 8 minutes past.
If you click it, if it doesn't happen, 8 minutes.
Our time.
It just to happen again.
Oh, so if
Don't
it is
click
2,
No, if you click it,
No, I'm not
what
doing
you
that.
2 p.m., 6 p.m., 10 p.m.,
2, 3,
2
4,
a.m.,
5,
6 a.m., 10
I
a.m.
think this thing wants to.
That's our time.
so from 2 p.m.,
What did you calculate it to be?
if it is
Can you
from
go
2
do,
p.m.,
do something as if you're trying to place a new order? There's something there about time
6
limits.
p.m., that's true.
And I don't know if that may, because my own is saying expiry time
1.66.
6 minutes past 6.
1,
Doesn't have anything to do with.
Did you touch anything?
No, I didn't. What I'm saying is because why it hasn't formed. If you go
when you
to,
are adding
if you go to
1624 plus
pending order,
164847.
Yeah.
you will see expiry.
Did you click
Yes,
it?
sir.
No, I didn't.
That's what you will
But
do.
what I'm saying
What
is
take
my
profit?
own says,
I don't think that.
what has that time there got to do?
I think it's FXCM.
Is that FXCM? Yes.
This one not
He said
like
to
2
put
hours ago.
1.66, 100.
This can be.
Oh, you just said we should do that rather than the 1.6. Okay,
And we need to
It
find
is
out.
an estimate. It's not.
go beyond what we actually added together.
No, you said
Are you using
take the top one. That top.
See, take profit is a personal thing.
Yes.
Either you do times 2,
Just
or you
estimate.
go to the most recent high,
Yes,
or the most recent low.
Okay, the
depending-
most recent time may not give you
It
times 2.
depends.
It's just
Yeah,
there. It's a
It's
fix.
all personal. So I've just said
It's a
if you want to
fix.
do times 2 of this, at this, where you put your own, I think it's somewhere here.
Yeah. We did 1.66, 100.
2 times
Oh,
2
it's
is
going to tell you once you're doing
I should multiply that gap by 2. I only did
This
time.
one, the one
I
you
only
did now
added
is
1.
No,
Okay.
Times 2, then you add it to the price. That shows you where
you
the money
heard it
comes
already.
from.
Oh, you added to this price.
I could have
So what,
tried
where
it.
did,
I told
where's your
Then the
take
take
profit?
I'm trying to using
What do we do?
If you want to trade a live account,
Yes,
please register with our party.
I'll carry.
Live account.
I'll
If you want
carry.
to trade the live account, I will recommend our party.
Okay.
Because this is the problem I have with FXCM. There are times I compare their 2 candles and they are not telling me exactly the same thing. Just like you try to look at that morning star and it look like a little bit different because I'm sure
But
And,
is it okay if we also start practicing with our parry now, so we get familiar with
Yeah,
the
you can,
system?
you can. It's just because this one you can quickly register without, apparently you can't see anywhere to download it straight away. You have to register, go to the all those kind of things. But you can do
I
it.
got 1665.
That's the right one.
Okay. Can I still change it? Take profit.
Yes.
Yes.
It's got the take profit.
You can, as long as.
But how do I bring back that?
There is a dotted line. Just click on that dotted line, drag it to where you want.
Now,
leave it there to automatically
in
come
our
up.
parries, this is 4 hours.
red line.
This is our parry platform.
Okay.
See that depth?
It was not an inside bar.
This one.
Okay, it has gone beyond it.
Click
So
on
you
it
can
and
just.
drag.
Okay.
Drag it to where you want.
Okay, either.
That's what I'm saying.
down.
See, two of them have different platforms.
Click and drag.
And that I find a bit challenging.
And then he has started a new, we have the next one.
Exactly.
I will stay with the
Disclaimer.
How much does it cost to join
It's not reliable.
For me, because they give me better signal than
Oh,
FX.
it's come back.
You mean
Because
Apari?
of what I did.
That is giving you an inside bar.
And this one is saying,
Oh, I'm not
It was
deleting.
the
yes, and it has gone beyond the.
modify,
Click on
want to
it, click
modify.
and drag up.
Want to
So
change
we
it,
can-
then
so-
have your stop loss.
But can you
How do
have
you
both?
now?
It was even closing like this.
Continue
And
that.
that's what I'm saying.
Just click, double click where you
See, it
You
came with
set it.
modifier.
where it's showing you 00. That
And then,
is
okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So instead of going to
it's an inside bar, is it?
Yeah.
You want to delete it, go
It's
back to
actually
this.
too high.
And you see that the trade is not yet reading.
That's
So go to this place here.
So where?
This place.
Is that
So what
somebody?
is
This
this?
place.
Okay, what is there?
Yeah.
This thing
This
is
place where you can see this thing.
powerfully now.
Okay.
If you double click it, it tell you to delete and you say yes.
It's not, that thing is not showing
Maybe.
mine.
And you are no longer in the trade.
Maybe this FC.
It never even showed.
Their own hourly
Everything,
topic.
see,
Maybe
look at
personally
the
different.
new design.
Go to your
Check one
terminal.
hour.
Maybe their 4 hourly
just
whatever is different.
Yeah, but that's still running. Yeah, 1 minute.
I've taken
You
it
know what's
back.
going to happen in the next.
It's nearly 4:15 and it has
Yeah, that's the 1 minute. Check
Yeah,
1 minute.
that's what I'm saying.
There's
That
a
I have a
problem.
big problem with them.
That's
But the
a,
the last
one
candle
time they're
was
using.
looking more like a
Don't
dodo
Yes.
in the apartment.
Yeah. So they are more recent. Now, this is why I have a problem with them. 6 o'clock, nothing else is showing up in the app.
Yeah, they are very slow. Even when the market opens at 10, they don't open on time.
I know that in America as well.
Yeah.
So I prefer Apari. Apari is based here.
So this now.
Apari is all over the world like them and so, but I like Apari. I've dealt with Apari and it seems to be okay. I have a problem with their candles. At times Apari is showing me something. I quickly look at FXM. It's not showing me exactly the same thing. They might still be showing me, you know,
General trend.
the exact candle is a bit different. Now they're giving you inside bar. Even their numbers at times are a little bit different. It might be 7 points different or 5 points different. So
that's not
Which one do you use?
I use IG index. I think most people everyone that does TradeX, so I said TradeX, Forex, they've all said Alpari. But people that do spread betting prefer IG index for spread betting, but for
But not
but if it's Forex,
But
they
can
prefer.
you use the IG?
I have both.
You can use it for. Can you use IG for Forex?
IG
Yes, I
index,
can.
does it give you metal
I
trade?
try to see.
Their own is different. It's not metal
So
trader.
this one, they will always tax.
They use something slightly different. I have
So
both Alpari and IG.
what's the special about Mr. Trader?
It's just this platform.
Okay.
It's just this platform. I think you know,
It
most
gives you
people
the
find
information you need that will help you.
Yeah, some of them is a bit complicated. Look at some platforms, they have a lot of features that
But Apari doesn't have MetaTrader.
Apart I use Apari.
Oh, okay. I actually I did a demo account with Apari.
That means you have
No, but I didn't give.
While we're all sitting down, somebody is making 18 pounds.
Actually, it
Change the
was.
stop loss again, leave it up.
Don't worry.
Pastor, we shall
Inside
not-
information.
Maybe we
At least that's enough
At least that
for
15
to take the family out. They say you've been out all day.
Get change.
Let's go and.
No, they say you don't keep spending it. You have to add it to the.
It's your seat.
Compound
It's
it.
money.
Block it.
Continue to add and add to enjoy
It's your seat.
the fruit of your labor.
Not everything.
Of course.
So, let's see how this one
No, it's not ending. Better close and go.
6:14.
It's not showing anything.
This is where the bad side of this platform. For me, that's why I didn't go with FX.
There is delay, what do you call it?
There's something wrong with their platform.
There's
Time.
delay, no, that thing that went to
Time.
the one they say it takes 45 minutes
Time
to
lag.
send signal to the air.
No, their platform standards.
That's why I
So it takes that from
No. Look at your trade. Go to trade.
It's not showing.
It's not showing what?
But you must have complained to them about this.
No. Some people are. You see, platform is only by individuals. Some individuals, this probably is the platform. They like FXM and
You
whatever
understand how
you
it works.
know. For me now, I don't use them because for my life, you know, I just to play around, obviously, you know, for teaching and. But once it becomes life account, I change people to our
All
parents.
the trade information down there. Why is it not showing?
The same
For demo.
Oh yeah, open it.
That's better to do apparel since that's one thing it's going to be trending.
Yeah, then you must.
All the-
It depends on.
I don't think you can go to
Down.
the website
He
anymore
wants to
and
see
download
his
it.
trade.
Except we register
Okay, let me
it.
show you.
It's just there.
You better be charging consultancy fee, because that's part of the money making.
So you camera.
That is kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
You can set up
if
like
you just go to FXM, you can see that on their website straight away. You can just download. Nobody's going to call you for anything.
But sir, that first training, you were saying something about taxing, there's tax if you want to withdraw your money. That is, is it okay?
Spread betting is tax free.
Okay, so
how, like now, if somebody wants to get a real account,
Yeah. You can open a spread betting
Now
account
we're showing green.
With the FX,
with our party.
okay.
You can open a spread betting account.
so
Is that
what you're
better
trying to say
than
is
the
there
actual?
is an account where you remove the tax.
Why is it showing
It's a very sensitive thing
No,
because
because it's not showing green again.
our part, spread betting is tax free. So I have a normal trading. I've not heard anything concerning. I don't know if it's tax free or not.
So I mean, over time you've been doing it. So how?
I've not paid any tax. So
and they haven't reached payments.
No, I think it might be because I've read it somewhere that it's tax free.
spread betting is tax free.
So how do you link your account to your
So you
Once you
transfer
open your
your
account, you can open as many accounts.
Okay.
real
Once
life
you open account, life account, you have a special domain, as in something like my account with them. From there, you can change your leverage. You can open many more accounts, types of many more things you can do there. That's where you will deposit and withdraw from. It's your own kind of domain with them. So there you can see open additional accounts. You will see types that you can open spread bettings, all kinds. So you can see say yes, open spread betting again. You will add it there. You will have it there. So
when you make money in the
you
other
can
account,
transfer
you can
money
start
into
Yeah,
different
within the
accounts.
two, okay.
Yeah, so that
How does the money get to your one? When you go and collect an ATM like this?
you will when you are registering life account,
They will ask for your account
they will
number.
ask for all your details.
Okay.
All your
So
personal
that when you
details.
make 200
You will
pounds,
send
when
your
you go and pay
passport, you will
20
send your proof of address, you will send your bank
Your
details.
passport.
Every single thing.
Yes.
you send physical or they will
Email.
copy
They want to make sure that you're not
Scanned
the
copy,
one
scanned copy of your
Money laundering.
Exactly. Yes.
scanned copy.
That's
of
why it's not
fax.
available in Nigeria.
Yeah, it is not.
It's not.
It's not.
Not all countries they are here.
You mean the government, Nigerian government blocks
It's not Nigerian government, it's our party that
You
blocks
can't download it.
in Nigeria. It used to exist, but they blocked it.
I know they were doing so
Maybe
many
because of
That's
the
a 419.
Some people smarter than
You might just be afraid. So
No.
maybe they also
They
in
only just
Nigeria.
Another thing is
And
that
the
they
insurance
use it.
company just tells them.
They use it to be
If
clean.
you run from
Do this one.
Nigeria, we are not covering you.
Yes.
But they still warning on their government website saying do not trade.
They used to clean dirty money.
Breaking into it during process. They will shift the goalpost.
The oracle releases the song.
Only me can shift the goalpost. When the thing is going on, they just shift it.
Is anybody
are ready to use that to
Oh, thank God. I was wondering whether there's anybody here who's not Nigerian, so that we stop selling Nigeria.
So that's how to praise buy stop. Sell stop is the opposite.
You just click on sell stop and follow the same process.
And follow the same process as well.
And you
Now,
reverse.
also if you want to place, apart from maybe having an inside buy, to place a future trade, let's say, is it just that process?
It's just that process.
Okay.
It's just
Let's
that
say you
process.
you want to go and sleep now, but you think you want a state to start in 4 hours.
But what signal is giving you that?
Okay, I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, but there has to be a signal that will
Yeah.
make you say, I think price will get.
Yeah.
And it's only an inside bar that can give you that signal.
Okay.
Although some people try to do this, let's go to, some people try to use it that way as well, in the sense that some people try to do this. It might be good and it might not be good.
Are we going to close, please?
What you just asked me, some people try to do it in the sense that
Well, some people are husbands and they have wives. Some people are wives and they have husbands waiting at home. That's it. I have another 40 minutes to drive back.
because the only thing that will make price get there is bullish momentum.
By the time I
But
get
then,
home,
And they can't lose like that.
it's not going to be any than 7.
Because at times when I get there and still from house, it's a bit. Yeah, it looks okay, but
It's better
It's
to
just like the
start.
same thing that we ate last night.
if there's no signal that tells you to come
Pasta.
in, it becomes very difficult. Maybe if I see hammer and I'm not too sure of that hammer, then I might use a
You
buy
will
stop
not.
on top, so that
You will just
any
sit and be
momentum will
reading.
push me up from the buyers
Oh, you
into
may
the
find
trade.
something.
In case I go and enter the hammer and then the thing is still going
Yeah,
down,
like that.
because it does happen. So you want a momentum, but then most times it's for inside bars, and those inside bars occur regularly, so to speak. Like, no, this is not an inside bar. There are no inside bar here. You just look a bit like that, but we got this hammer. We got this hammer.
followed by
No, this hammer would have been your entry. This one would be very difficult because of the stop. For me, I am very particular about stops. It must not be bigger than a certain size. Because if I say I want to take this, I will enter here, here, this way stop here. My stop loss will be here. It's too big and it has gone already a little bit away. I want it to be close.
Yeah.
Like this one now. It's a very perfect trade. Enter here, stop loss here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Before I even get here, I'm out.
Excuse me. The last trade that we placed based on the assumption that there's going to be, the momentum, the next momentum is going to be to buy. What if you are not very sure and you want to place both?
It's dangerous because you want to trade it against the trend as well.
Okay.
Remember, we want to use it for a trend.
Okay. So you are placing in the direction of the trend.
Trend, basically.
And also, I wanted to make
if I say this trade, I mean this inside bar thing. We said okay,
Because
trade
it's
won't
not
get
sure.
until it gets to the top. So, but meanwhile we have that indication that it's still going up. Are we not losing some money between that time that
No.
from that end of where it is now to even that? Oh my God!
You're not losing because it's only when you get there.
Why don't we make an instant placement? Rather than what's the advantage of?
May I answer that question? Just to see, I know what you're saying, just to see whether I'm right. Now, inside bar is another price index or price indication of telling us to place a trade. Now in inside bar,
It's not saying place a
not.
trade.
oh sorry,
Decision.
it's
It's
something
just telling you something is happening.
Yeah,
All right?
okay.
Okay.
Now in inside bar, it is until it ends up as an inside bar that you can act on that information. So you're just setting things, waiting for when the end of that time frame. So it is when it ends and it starts another candle, and then you see that that one has ended as an inside bar, that you click place, because now what you were looking for, you have seen it.
No. I think we've already set it up.
Yes.
However, until the
time.
price coincide with the price we ask it to start,
That is
it will not kick.
No, not only that.
Your trade will not kick.
Yes.
Yes, so you are not
But
losing.
So you are not losing.
yes, but you only click that place. That is, you only click that the action should go on when you see that the thing has ended as an inside bar.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
Which is what we have done already.
So in talking about you are losing time, you are not, because
it's no longer
there's
our
no time.
concern.
So what I'm saying is this: as at the time we are thinking of placing that 5 minutes to whatever, when we want to set our price, we are looking at this
Scenario.
the candle that is forming.
Yeah.
It hasn't got into the last one,
Yeah.
and we are believing that it's inside trade.
Yeah.
What the price that is prevailing even now,
Mhm.
if we put it immediately, see that it is in that upward trend.
You don't know what is going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
Oh, you want to buy immediately?
And see now.
sorry,
Buy
no,
it,
let me,
Oh, that means
sorry,
what if the inside bar can turn? Let me
let me
say,
sorry,
let's look at the
Let
trade.
the-
We can see a trade where inside bar reverse trend.
No, let me explain, sir.
sorry, I wanted to, sorry, it's like you are expecting the bus in 5 minutes, and then you say, but within that 5 minutes, I could have gone 3 kilometers, and you jump. The bus is not there,
And then, Pastor,
so you have to
Take a
get
look at
there
this.
before you can start.
This is an inside bar, isn't it?
Okay, yes.
But it reverse this trend totally. So inside bar doesn't necessarily mean they are going up. That's why you want to wait.
Yeah.
If you put say, I want to buy from here, it never got there. You will never be in this trade. So even if it's going down, you will never be in a minus.
and again, sir, I
Because
don't know.
you have not
It
even
didn't
Follow
trigger
this.
you.
There's another thing I'm
See, it
thinking. I
can
don't know
reverse
how
a
right
trend,
it
it can
is.
continue a trend.
So when you
See
now
another thing I'm
when,
thinking.
when it has touched,
You
that
are
gives you an
inside.
idea that it's going up.
Not
No,
necessarily.
no, but you are
Okay,
now
but
in
See, now you are in
trade.
the
Now you
trade.
are inside, but you have placed your stop loss and you have placed. So even if it comes down,
It will still
you
take us. Yeah.
will still lose that little margin.
Yes.
And if it keeps going up,
Yeah.
they won't have the advantage of deciding.
Excuse me.
There are some
There's something I'm thinking that I think will answer that.
Okay.
Take for instance, assuming you saw that inside bar thing and you're like, wow, this is a good time to buy.
Not necessarily.
I'm coming, and then you did the normal instant execution.
Okay.
Now I've just looked at that particular this thing
And like
that we
that
did
one.
on 1 minute, 5 minutes, and it's been a down one trade, which means you would have started losing money. But if you set
Because
it that
it never
way,
triggered your inside.
yes, yes,
You didn't use a. You are thinking, okay, let me just buy instead of waiting for it to be.
exactly.
The buy stop. You will be so amazed that it is going back down because that inside bar can be down or up. So that means they've decided to go down
The purpose of inside buy is an anticipation.
of what is coming.
What is
that there's
So
a
why
pause,
don't
there's
you
a
wait?
pause.
It's
There's a
like
pause.
before we had
You
the
miss your rush.
you
are saying you don't want to
whether
waste
it's a
time.
boy or a girl.
You can go ahead. When you lose the first and second time, you will wait.
And then you
So
go
by the time
and
it
do all the
touches,
shopping
Yeah,
for
it
the
triggers
girl,
you
and
in.
then go
But
and
the only thing that can make it touch is momentum. It's only a force up that can make it touch.
So if it fails to touch and it's on the way down,
Yes.
I can now see it. Cancel the transaction
Cancel it.
and now start
And
it.
decide
Believing that
another.
No way. Don't trade against the trend. Why do you want to go
you
there?
just go and cancel
Did
the
you plan
order.
it? No, so if you are stunned, don't worry. Just wait another chance.
Okay, look,
So
look
if
for
it
what it's now
turns-
doing, whether the trend down continues, then I now know where to enter.
And you have to wait for a while.
Let
to
me
be
tell
able
you,
to sell trades.
see, be very patient with trading. Don't be in a rush. You think you are smarter than them? Let me give you one perfect scenario. Inside
question.
Let's use our saliva.
Oh my goodness.
Something peculiar I want to show you.
People need.
You see why you shouldn't be in a rush is like, you can have an inside bar, it won't trigger your trade, it won't touch your trade, and it will go below the mother candle and now form hammer back. That is a very powerful signal. Very, very powerful. That's why you have to be very patient. Obviously, it means that that inside buy signal is no more existing because price has gone below the mother candle. Okay? However, what now happened is that they totally rejected reverse. Let's see, maybe we can see something.
Sorry,
like
can
that.
I even with that? Because it didn't get to where your trade was kicking
Yeah,
and it went down.
yeah.
That's
As an inside bar.
okay, as an inside bar.
But it now ended up as hammer.
No, before it ended up as hammer.
Yeah.
With the going down action, did anything happen to you?
No,
So
nothing
you are
happened.
still
because
safe.
it never came
Yeah,
to
it
the
never
market.
changed. So you are not
That's
in.
great.
You are not in
So
the
you
market
can
at
click
all.
and cancel it.
What if you don't cancel
Even if you
it?
don't cancel it until it gets to that, it won't
Nothing
kick, it won't
happens.
kick in.
Yeah, but usually to specify how long, maybe the thing should stay there for 2
No, it
days.
will just be there.
Permanently.
It will just be there.
Supposing you be thinking if you don't cancel it, if for any reason trade eventually gets there, it will take it.
Yeah.
Oh, it will take
That's what I'm
you.
saying.
You don't set the date.
If you don't set
If you
dates
don't
and all those
exactly,
kind-
if you don't set you,
Oh.
I don't leave anything without any date though. But what if I forget it?
Then,
And then 2 weeks time when I'm not even checking the thing I have to
then
date
if you
it
come
up.
there and bring if you
You
come
can
there
only
and
set up
bring
like
some
stop loss.
then you are in the
So
market.
because you are
the
expecting,
only thing you
you are,
start to
you are
lose is your stop loss.
Take a
The
look
rest
at
is
this.
your gain, bro.
But
And
this
if
is
you
not a
reach at your
perfect,
take profit, you just credit your account.
See, this is not a perfect
You know,
trade for me
you are
because
the
it's not.
madam.
Let me see.
so it's actually a very good trading
Aha.
opportunity.
This
Because it's a
this
one
looks like an
direction
uptrend coming, isn't it?
But there are anticipated
It's an uptrend, although it dipped a little bit this way. Take a look at this inside bars.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now it didn't reach here. Why do you want to now go down?
Which one?
So you remember? Do you know that this candle was red at a point?
Yeah, yeah.
Why? Because it
It
started
started
down.
down.
It was going. So now you thought because it did not trigger your buy stop, because it's not started going down, you want to go down with it because you think you are wasting time, but it ended up as a hammer.
And that pushed
And that now
And look at it. So if it didn't trigger my inside my buy stop,
Not even triggering.
fine, I cancel it.
So you cancel
But
it.
immediately the hammer comes, I'm not. That means you know it's no longer an inside buy anymore.
Yeah.
Then you buy the hammer straight away. What happened there is that there was indecision. Sellers now tried to go down, but buyers said no way.
that shows buyers are not.
And now, so you know what really happened there. So why do you want to say because it did not touch my and they started going down, so I want to go down with it? Did you plan that before?
Wow.
No.
You didn't plan. That was not your plan.
So if you didn't do anything at all, you didn't come
Just
out
be
of
very
the market,
patient.
then
You will find
it
out
will
that
take you off.
something will actually happen. Inside bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. You set your buy, your stop here. All of a sudden they start going down. You think, okay, my inside buy is 4. I think it's down. They want to go to fine. But I will really doubt it based on these two big mighty candles for me. Immediately they got here. So they started there. This candle was actually red to this point. They took it back and now formed the green even.
So where do you go?
Going after the hammer. It's no longer an inside bar, obviously, because they've gone below it. They've gone below the mother candle. So it's no longer an inside bar.
So can you actually follow the hammer and set another trade or what?
just cancel the previous inside bar. You just join
And trade
because
based
of
on the hammer.
based on the hammer.
Okay.
Yeah, we should close this.
Yeah.
But this problem that is showing us, this platform that is showing us that the trade is on, and then nothing is happening.
No, don't use it.
I think we should clap for the Lord and appreciate our